Hello everyone, and welcome to Ready Steady Crit's Dragon Heist. Today I am joined, of course, by my lovely usual players. Let's start off with Adam.
Hello, I'm Adam, a resident human warlock, playing Gabriella. Nice to see you all again after our 2-week hiatus. 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks, yeah.
Anyway, let's move to the player. No, wait, hold up. Below me.
Hi, my name below. Hi, my name is Vilsword, and I play a Swift Strider Shifter Rogue, the most honest and trustworthy member of this party. And then I go to my left of my screen, right? The guy eating the pizza.
He is, certainly. Hi guys, my name's Capolux. I play Bosco, Brandy Back, Longflower. I'm pretty sure I said that the wrong way around. I play a halfling artificer who is completely sane and doesn't produce weird items. And we'll go to the last person who's above me.
Oh, it's picked last. It's just like PA. I'm Rob. I play Logan Margaster, the human noble paladin, lawful good heart of the party, and other bullshit.
Perfect. I don't think we have any announcements apart from it's been a while. So everyone's trying to remember how the fuck their character sheet works while I try to, pick apart my really badly written notes.
I think we have one thing. That we'll be rescheduling to Wednesdays instead of Tuesdays now.
Yep. Going forward, we'll no longer be doing our regular nights. So as you can see, we're going to be on Wednesdays. Trying to aim for 7:30 to 8 p.m. start times and going as late as we can because we all have shitty jobs.
Yep. Shitty lives. And that's why you play D&D.
Pretty much, to get away from it all. But anyway, previously, Sullivan, Logan, and a fellow prisoner at a backseat called Needle in Hay are staging a prison break. With the aid of some ne'er-do-wells who they free from their cells after knocking out and killing some guards, they are still near the assault cells where they were originally imprisoned. They've set up like an impromptu barricade, arming the fellow prisoners with them with what bits and pieces they can get from the few guards that they have dealt with. The floor above is the final level of cells before they reach the Citadel of the Bloody Hand, whereupon their belongings and a potential exit via undermountain is accessible. However, they also have a weak point near the original cells, which, if they can get their hand on Needle's old pyrotechnics, they can try to blow open the wall and escape by a series of old smuggling tunnels, which, if the tide is out, shouldn't be too deeply flooded. Gabriella got demon inspiration to remind me about Sullivan's armor and how it should have negatively affected him, which we compromised by removing Sullivan's temporary hit points, which kind of, balance things out. Meanwhile, above ground, Gabriella and Sullivan have been working on getting our troublesome twosome out of prison by going via the Blackstaff, who offered her help in exchange for their potential joining of Force Grey. She requested a favour in exchange for her services to get knowledge from Hlam. Hlam gave his knowledge in a cryptic riddle and gave Logan a good beating. 5 players in a game of chess, one by one made stricken until one who wins the wealth of the world. While doing this favour, they also considered investigating Miss Shore for Grinda Garloth and her apparatus of Kowalish, which could aid if they were going to help their friends in their little breakout attempt. They instead opted, however, to go back to Blackstaff Tower, provide the information, and the Blackstaff offered to help get Sullivan and Bosco off the hook when they were brought to trial under agreement that all the party joined the Grey Hands, kind of like a trial for Force Grey. Gabriella was still pondering the offer to join the Grey Hands, and with the trial of the jailbirds scheduled in a mere 4 hours from now in the halls of justice, it's currently 2 p.m, and we pick up in Blackstaff Tower with Gabriella and Logan. But anyway, like I was saying, if you need more time to think about it, it's not a problem. I can have a paper bird sent tomorrow, but the trial is this afternoon, so I would need to at least have an idea of what way you're going to be headed. Like I said, any protection that I offer, and then you choose to no longer be a part of it, I can't promise that protection will retroactively continue.
So, just to understand how this would work. If we all join the Grey Hands, and if one of us were to leave, any of us, me, Logan, the protection for Sullivan and Bosco would immediately be nulled.
No,
correct?
The protection for the individual who decided they no longer wish to be a part of the Grey Hands would be annulled, and any past mistakes may be brought to the surface again. That's just a result of them no longer being protected. Depends how much of a bee in the bonnet the City Watch have in that regard. But
Oh,
for it to be worth my while to get these two out of prison, all four of you, I have some work in mind that needs done, which I would require all four of you for that task. If I can't get all four of you, then getting two of them out of prison is not worth my time.
Would it be possible for me to do the work you need, all of it, and be a part of the team as expected, without becoming an official member of the Grey Hands? Just helping out per contract with all the jobs that you require, but not being an official member of this organization.
Gabby, are you bothered about the optics? Are you worried what people will think of you?
No, I just don't like binding myself to an organization I don't know that much about.
I mean, you were pretty quick to jump in bed with the gauntlety people.
Yes, but I'm a lot this way.
Well,
Apologies.
I suppose that could be considered. Make me a persuasion check.
Thank you. Can you make the inspiration for this?
Sure.
Or do I call it before or after?
Let's say you can call it after. It's DM inspiration, so
Like a lucky roll.
yeah.
I can add a d4 to that, I think.
Let's add the d4 to see where it takes it up to.
Coolio. $29.
Oh, she ponders for a moment. Goes, it would be a shame that you would not continue being part of our unit.
Do not take it personal. I might consider joining. I just want to work with you first and go from there.
That is what I was going to suggest. We could consider this as a trial run for not just my assessment of your abilities, but also for your opinion of ourselves.
Indeed, thank you.
For swapping one trial for another. So
Indeed.
Indeed.
And I'll throw in the getting your friends off the hook for whatever crimes they've committed on top of that. What a sweet deal.
splendid. Because, I mean, let's face it, Gabby. If we left this until tomorrow, there's no way that they were going to be nice.
No, I wasn't planning on leaving it to tomorrow, don't worry.
Yes, okay. Just stop being such a worry bean. You'll be fine. Be fine.
Well, now I am. Thank you, Blackstaff. And she extends her hand, shake it.
Shakes it, nods. Very well. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
If you could give us whatever detail you can about this job so we can, prepare. I, myself, overnight can, pray and meditate and perhaps
Of course.
align my magic appropriately.
Perfect. Well, there's no immediate rush on it. But I would receive some worrying news by some panicked sailors a few days ago. If what they're saying is to be believed, I believe a young bronze dragon has taken up residence in the naval harbor. It startled a few sailors recently, but it hasn't actually hurt anyone yet. Whenever I have got your friends off the hook, probably sometime tomorrow morning, I'll have a few potions of water being delivered to your establishment, the Old Familiar, I believe it is, in the North Ward. If you could use them to confront the dragon, simply learn its intentions, that would be most helpful to myself.
Of course.
I'm not saying you need to shoo it off or show it, but simply we'll work out what exactly it's doing in. It's not often we get dragons coming to visit.
Indeed. But there's one thing I might ask. You seem very well informed. Would you happen to know anything about the whereabouts of Cassandra Rosnar? He is disappeared.
Not off the top of my head, no. Nothing that high up has come my chain. But if you'd like me to look into it, that is definitely something that I could do for a member of the Grey Hands.
I'll consider it. And one more thing. Do you know any entrances to the Undermountain outside the one in the Yawning Portal?
Again, the one in the Yawning Portal is probably the most famed one. There are several old ones, most of them blocked up throughout the city. I think there's probably connections in the sewers, I would imagine. A lot of that is only charted by the Dung Sweepers Guild. I don't have any, again, exact locations. Not something that is high on my list of...
Well,
I'm not
understand.
delving into Undermountain anytime soon.
I just figured it was worth asking. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
But stop by for a drink. We have a wonderful assortment. I think it would be to your liking.
Maybe I'll deliver the potions firsthand then and have a little look around.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah, well.
I think that is all we need. Thank you for your time, Blackstaff.
I will see you in a couple of hours at the trial, I'm sure.
Indeed. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye now.
Goodbye, my lord. You guys step out. The door knocker, as you swing the door shut, goes like, "Bye!" And yeah, you find yourself in the streets of
Bye.
Birmingham.
Yeah, bye. Me too. Oh, that went surprisingly smooth ahead, didn't it?
Sure, yes. I mean, she's the kind of woman who it might sound like everything's going smoothly, but underneath there's a lot of workings and tricks.
Oh, right.
She's already got her claws into you.
I presume so, yes. But all things considered, it could have gone a lot worse.
Well, we're still alive, and we've got a promise that the other two will be freed. And when they get out, honestly, I'm putting them to work so fucking hard.
Oh, yes, we are.
They're being grounded, all the windows are being barred, all the doors are being barred. That would
Indeed.
stop customers coming in.
Yeah, no, I think we. Do you think they have like any tracking amulets or like tracking devices we could put on the two of them?
I mean, I'd chain them to the furniture. for
No,
all I care.
if you chain them, we can't have them go on missions with us.
What do you mean missions?
Missions.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We can go down to the dockward, you and I, a noble and a half. Why not? Pop down to see the dragon.
I don't think.
Listen, with four potions of water breathing, yes, they were very expensive when we inquired. We could sell 2 of them and do the job
It would
ourselves.
be much better to be at our full capacity. I don't want to go messing around with a dragon.
You think bringing Sullivan and Bosco along is increasing our capacity?
Presumably, hopefully. Depends on what you want to do.
Well, we'll see.
If it's not to get into trouble, no. But if it's to, kill a
It's all
dragon.
well and good for you. More people means more people in front of you between the problem. I'm right there on the coal face.
You could always just, pull Sullivan in front of you.
I'd rather not touch it, to be honest.
Understandable. Anyhow, let's
He's probably got fleas by this point.
Damn.
Not because of prison, just, look at him.
In general. Anyhow, it's been a long day. I need a drink or well.
I know. Do you know any taverns around? Oh, wait, no.
We own
We've
a
got one.
tavern,
Yes. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling.
Yes. It's like being called my lord. That never gets old. No, I'll never get used to it.
All right, let's get going.
But anyway, let's go back to the
Old
fact.
familiar.
Haha.
You head back to the old familiar. You have a little tipple if you like, or maybe a spot of late lunch. I assume you guys are just going to wait out until the trial now. You have a plan in place. There's probably no reason to
Basically.
full thing. With that in mind, then we go back to our troublesome twosome in the salt cells. For a little, maybe a swift recap for yourselves, just remind you, you have established basically a small foothold in the lowest part of these cells. You have several still living criminals who you've helped break out of their individual cells, and you have 4 guards down here. Actually, I think you've got 5 guards, 3 of which have been knocked unconscious, and 2 of which you've killed.
I did not kill. Sally killed. Let's get that right.
Yeah,
Also, the prisoners as well.
yeah. They
didn't hold back.
Yeah. Was it what armor are they wearing again? Is it chainmail?
All the guards
so-
are wearing chainmail and shields. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just put it on me. I'll just put it on.
I think it's easy for me not to wear any armor. Might as well.
You're not proficient in heavy armor, though,
Yeah.
Oscar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
chainmail
put, like maybe the
is-
clops, like the cloak,
Chain-
or whatever, like,
chainmail.
whatever.
Chainmail's heavy.
Let me just double check. It might be chain shirt.
Chain shirt is medium.
Let me just take a guard stat block. I think it is shirt.
Better. Jesus.
Yeah, it's a chain shirt. So it's chain shirt and shield they've got. They also have spears, and I believe the crossbows have been divvied out with the bolts to the commoners, and they basically taken the table from the prison warden's desk down here, and they basically formed a little barricade. They can retreat down the steps to your guys' cells originally, where Davil is still locked up.
I would have kept one of the crossbows though to use them.
That's fine. You can keep a crossbow. So they have one crossbow. You guys have one. You split the bolts equally. You probably have like 9.
And I give them like the spears or whatever they have as well. Just, the spears and stuff. Yeah, take this.
Yeah, right, cool. They're all armed to some degree. One has a crossbow. 3 of them have like spears, unless Bosco wants a spear. And then
I'll take a spear for myself just because I'm wearing a guard outfit, so I need to look the part.
Then 2 people have spears, and the other 2 people have like table legs. They snapped off the table. They're not clubs.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell one of the ones of the table legs. Sorry, downstairs on the cell on the far right, there's one pipe. Is it pipe? No, bar that's loose. If you start working on that, we can potentially break out on a wall. There's a wall that's faulty, you could say. If you could work on getting rid of that bar and probably start hitting that wall, it could be a good idea for like a plan B if us collecting our gear doesn't go well.
All right. I can give it a go. Yeah, sure. And he'll head downstairs while everyone else keeps watch. You guys are hearing like clang, clang, clang.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm then gonna.
You also would find a second set of keys on one of the unconscious guards.
Yeah, okay, I'll grab those, and I'm gonna cast Disguise Self for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look like one of those halfling guards I saw on the way here, because you mentioned I saw one. So I'm just gonna use that. It's got one spell slot left. That's fine. Yes, I'll just look like one of the guards. So now I kind of look the part. I definitely look the part now as I've got. So you've got my armor or anything else on.
Yes.
Sally, how do you want to progress? Because obviously now the whole bloody place is on lockdown.
Well, we need to find out where our belongings are. We need to get our belongings. So let's go get it and get the hell out of here somehow.
I believe also as a quick recall, I think the guards did manage to get out a whistle. To alert that there was a attempted prison break. But then you guys subdued that guard very, very quickly. Then these 4 guards, you were able to convince them it wasn't actually a real prison break. But then whenever they were jumped, I think one of them whistled again.
Yeah, I believe the whole tower's on lockdown now.
Yeah.
Detected. That's what I'm saying. So what do you want the story to be? Like, say, like, the prisoners, like, pushed us back? We needed to get, like, collect gear or something?
I don't know, maybe we could just tell that maybe we could dress those 2 there. Those 2 unconscious there. We can dress them as prisoners and put them in the cell, and we can tell them, look, there's prisoners here trying to escape and managed to get them back into the cell. And then we gag them, we tie them up and put them in the cell, pretending they are the prisoners.
The problem with that is, because if I'm right, Hannah, so there's also by the stairs, because I know we had a fight by the stairs.
Yep.
We've got the next layer up. That's where we know there's like a bridge, and then our items are holding like on the opposite tower. Is that right?
It's not a bridge. So what do you want to do? So your ground floor had 4 cells in it. The level above that had 8. The level above that Sullivan will let you know, there were 16 cells in that layer as well. One of which on that level and one of which in the layer below were both being used for basically a prison warden's desk area and stuff. But that next level above you has a hatch above the prison warden's area, which would lead up into the citadel of the Bloody Hand, which is like at a stronghold, which is basically in under mountain almost.
Gotcha. So, so let's look at this in the notes here. So, Sally, I think our best bet is probably to leave the guards locked up, and maybe just when we leave for that hatch, we could potentially just maybe talk. I'm not great at deceiving, but tell them maybe that we've been pushed back. You know, the prisoners are now armed, and we need to gather more troop guards.
I would also remind you all that the Citadel of the Bloody Hand, it's quite large. It's been divided up. Walls have been erected over it, so the area you're going to be going into is under the watch of the city guard, under Castle Waterdeep itself. So they are, if what the guards say is true, the guts of 40 guards, maybe including wizards, priests, things like that. You'd have to be very careful getting in and out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe something being pushed back, maybe they can let us in, potentially, as this person who I am.
It's deliberately a bottleneck to stop those of us down here who have supposedly committed a lot of bad stuff from getting out. Worst case scenario, I imagine, you know, if I was some kind of fucked up guard, I would, you know, knock down the wall that leads to Undermountain, let some horrible beastie through, and wall up the way out, you know?
It's up to you, Sally. Should we try it? Because at the end of the day, we kind of need our equipment.
Yes, I think we should try it at least.
Okay.
If you guys find any gum Arabic with an eyelash encased in it, I can make one of you invisible, but again, it's not exactly something you find lying around down here.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
unfortunately, none of the fucking guards seem to play kazoo or anything like that, so I can't do it with a musical instrument.
I kind of feel like like they'll probably have a way to detect magic, maybe, possibly. I'll say that. I'm just disguised as a guard.
Possibly.
We'll risk it.
I also have charm person. If you want me to come with, I might be able to help. And I could, if we manage to find some like fine sand, or maybe rose petals or cricket, I can try to send someone to sleep. But again, hard to find in a dungeon.
I don't think we'll find any fine sand here, my friend.
It's very unlikely. You know, I'm just putting out there what I have. Hey, you know, you never know.
It might find a cockroach in here. You know, this is very close to cricket now.
But you know, if you do find an instrument or anything that could be played, I may be able to use it to cast invisibility. But again, I could only get one person at a time.
How many unconscious and dead guards we have in total?
3 unconscious, 2 dead.
So that's 5 in total.
Yep.
Right, so I'm wearing a set of clothing. Bosco is Bosco wearing them as well?
No.
I think that Needle would have also put on a chain shirt because he's actually proficient with medium armor, so he'll put it on.
So that leaves us with 2 extra spare. So yeah, so Sullivan will get the other princess to put it on the rest. The gear.
Yeah, they've like divvied it out. Like if they don't have armor, they've got a shield. Like so they've kind of like spread the equipment across them all, so they've all got a fair fighting chance.
I still think you should gag on this guards and just shove them into the cells.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought we was doing anyway. We're just shoving them in shells.
Yeah, they're taking them down to the lowest level, and they're just like putting them in the water cells that you guys were previously in, and probably just like slamming the doors shut. Maybe like chaining them to the wall with whatever like shackles they can find. Like they're doing their best to keep them alive. Restrained, probably. You could try making a deal. You could bring one of the living guards up, you know, try to make a, you know, give us our stuff and we'll give you this guy. Maybe they make a deal, you know? A trade.
I'm not very persuasive, you see.
I'm good at deceiving people. I'm not very good at bargaining.
I'm good at putting on the show. Yeah, persuading people, not so much.
Yeah,
maybe you could say that we kept them all alive or something, Sullivan. You know, like we have 5 hostages. But that might rely also on, you know, being, you know, persuasive as well as lying on top of that.
Yeah. I mean, should we try and go for just enter it as guards first, and if we do get caught, we can reveal the whole hostage plan, maybe?
Maybe.
I'm trying to think of maybe that'll be a backup.
I think the longer we leave it, the worse it's going to get.
Yes. So let's go now. Sally, I'm thinking if we do somehow get caught.
What about this then? What about if you go upstairs, menu running like crazy? Oh my God, the guards have taken the prisoners. They have taken them hostages. And then you start running and say, we need someone to help us. We're very hurt. And then you start running the opposite direction and get the guards to come down. So you give us time to get our stuff.
Yes, but if all 40 guards then start coming down, there's no fucking way we're going to hold them here. We're all going to die.
Yeah, Sullivan didn't figure that detail.
So let's just stick to plan one, Sully. Let's try and infiltrate it first, and if we get caught somehow, we will say our thing is like the co-workers, you could say, our subordinates, know that if we don't come back to the cells in 10 minutes, all the guards will be executed.
Yeah, good work.
I mean, in the situation we're in at the moment, that's just as good as any plan. So let's go with that one.
Okay. So remember, that is the deal. If we somehow get caught, we'll threaten guards and say if we're not back to the rest of them in a certain time frame, then they will get executed.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do it.
You guys head up the stairs.
Yeah.
I get the. How many bolts do I have the crossbow?
9, I think I said.
Okay, so I have the crossbow.
Yep.
Ready and.
You peek up. You don't see anyone immediately, which is probably a relief. There's then 15 prisoners in cells here who all seeing, what look like guards come up. You kind of hear like a grumble of like, oh, well, never gonna fucking work, was it? Like just a little, like back and forth amongst themselves.
I want to go out, Sully. Shall we let these ones out just for more defense?
I guess we could try. There's more distraction for them, man. Maybe we should tell them to run the opposite direction, and the guards will be busy to chasing these ones up. I can, I know it's bad, but we can use them. I can tell them, look, there's a way down. Go that way, and it clearly is the other way that it needs to go.
I'm just trying to think of, is that too much though? Because then I think they're going to be more on alert. If that makes sense.
What I'm saying is maybe we can tell this prisoner is here to go the opposite direction we have to go, and then that gives us more time.
Yeah, only one direction to go.
There's
direction to go?
There's a ladder leading up to a trapdoor. That's as far as you guys know right now.
Yeah. So okay. Prisoners. There's a truth. We're not actually guards. Downstairs we have fortified a defense, you could say, for any ongoing guard attacks. Who wishes to help us fight against this injustice? Locking these shackles in us and tying us to prison and being forgotten about.
What is trying to say? Who wants to get the fuck out of here?
Make me a persuasion check with advantage, Bosco. That helped.
Oh no.
Sullivan speaking their language.
Oh no, why me?
Language of violence.
20 will do it. All 15 look at you and go like, yeah, I can fucking get out of here. Yeah, me too. Fuck this place. Let's go. Fuck the oppressors.
Okay, I'm gonna I'll get like, because me and Sonny both got keys, so we'll start all unlocking.
Okay, I'll look at both because like we're probably going to regret this after, but
100%.
Okay, give it. Positive right. Yeah. So I start helping him open up all the locks.
Like, go. And downstairs there's a tabaxi. He's in charge down there. Okay, listen to whatever he says.
All right, yeah, sure, no worries. And they'll begin making their way down. A few of them do
and grab whatever you can. Grab rocks, sticks, or anything you can defend yourself with.
Yep, cool. And they'll maybe go over to the guards area, and they'll again break that table down, just kick the chair, smash it in bits, give everyone a stick.
Oh my god.
And yeah, they'll move downstairs and they'll reinforce the downstairs area. And you'll probably hear one of them they'll be talking, and then eventually Needle and a small handful come back up, and they're like, figure we're better reinforcing here, so we have places to fall back to, and they'll begin staging up near the trapdoor.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. And then okay, you ready, Sally?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, deep breath, and then you go first.
Okay, I'm going.
Climb up the ladder.
Okay.
Trapdoor pushes up. You try to push it open?
I just go a little bit,
Yep. Make me a strength athletics check, please.
Oh, fuck's sake, really? Okay, they get advantage because Bosco's behind me,
Bosco's a bit short to help you push it open. So no.
Oh!
17 enough though. You go to push it the first time, doesn't budge. It feels like something heavy is being put on top of it. So you give it a good shove, and you feel it give, and you manage to wedge it, and you're holding it under strain as you peek out.
Let's see.
Make me a perception check.
Oh no.
12. You see that there is dead ahead of you at least 2 guards, one of which is holding a wand, and another which is holding a crossbow, and they're both kind of like weapons readied at the hatch you're at.
Okay.
The closet.
And you hear someone like, you probably hear them be like, someone's coming up, and like, you know, then you pull it back down shut, like seamless.
No. Wait.
We don't want to go that way. Let's go.
Don't shy, so don't like.
I think there's more crossbows and probably a wizard in there as well.
Right, guys down there, the prisoners, try to pretend to get us, but don't actually hurt us, please. Someone with a crossbow, try and shoot at the trapdoor. Don't hit us. Well, fuck it, you can hit us if you want.
Oh, okay. Maybe. How about this? Maybe
start screaming.
Yes, exactly. I'll do my thing. Help me! Help me! They're coming for me!
Crossbow like fires, like hits the bolt, it hits the thing.
Help me! They're coming. They're going to kill me. Help me, please.
Make me a performance check, Sullivan, with advantage.
Oh, what? A deception? Or...
Performance. This is you're putting on a show.
Ah, God damn it!
They've got some of us trapped. Help quickly!
Deception is like. Did you eat that last cookie? It's like, no, I never ate that cookie. Performance is like, help me! Someone is trying to kill me! Oh my goodness, my days are numbered! That's what you're doing. You're like hamming it up.
Did you say advantage?
Advantage from the crossbow being fired, and you know.
Oh!
I'll do. You hear through the trap door. Get back to the trap door if you can. We'll get this crate off. And you hear something being moved, and then the trap door flings open, and you see a guard like shoves a hand down. Get up, quick!
Oh my God, get me! Give me a look at the coming. It's like 200 of them.
Another crossbow bolt gets fired.
Oh, what you bloody idiot! Why are you shooting me?
That one actually gets quite close, Sullivan.
Stop shooting me! I'm one of you. You can see? Look, I'm wearing the same shit as you are.
No, that's the prisoners shooting, like making it real. But yeah, you're pulled up in the chaos. Bosco, you tagging behind?
Oh yeah, I'm tagging the blind.
Sure.
They got. Oh, do we say?
Is there anyone else down there?
Yes.
What happened to Stephen?
We need to help them. Stephen's down there. He's being taken. He's hostage.
What? He's been taken hostage? And then
Yes.
quick, close that trapdoor before they get up. And then you see.
No, there's more coming. Look, there's another one coming. Come quickly.
Everyone's gonna say, well, please.
Yep.
Can I Okay, so at this point, how close reach the hatch?
You are like just 5 foot from the hatch, and Bosco's probably just coming up behind you now.
Okay, how high is the hatch from the ceiling?
From the ceiling at the room you're currently in, or from the room you just left?
From the room just came out, like so from the top of the hatch to the bottom.
It's 15 foot.
So
The ladder hangs down about 12.5 foot.
Okay, so I can see is a guard there, and there is a
In this room with you, there's 2 guards, one of which seems to be some kind of spellcaster. The other one has a crossbow which he's slung to his side, and he also has a long sword on his belt. Or it's very short sword, actually, just based on the terrain he's in. And he's the one who helped you up, the guy with the crossbow and the sword. The one with the wand is still standing back.
As it comes out, I'm gonna kind of move to the side behind the spellcaster. Are they like looking at the hatch, are they?
Yeah, they've helped you guys up. Once they confirm the noise is coming, they slam the hatch shut, and they push a crate back over it.
I'm gonna go around and is Bosco coming up? Is Bosco up or yet? No,
Bosco's up, yeah.
As well.
All right. So whilst all this is doing, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna aim my. I don't know. Like I'm gonna try to stealth attack the wizard.
What?
Okay. Make me a stealth check. At disadvantage because he is very much aware of your presence.
Oh, that's what's that. I was trying to go behind him.
Yeah, you start walking behind him, and he turns, and he's like, "What's happening down there?" Like trying to keep, because you've just come back, and like Stephen being held hostage. They're questioning you.
Keep an eye on the hatch. Keep an eye on the hatch. There's more of them
The
coming.
hatch is fine. That crate's not going anywhere. What happened down there?
I don't know how some of the prisoners managed to get loose. And what's the name? Jeffrey.
There's Jeffrey, and they mentioned Stephen.
And then Jeff went to investigate it. Then he got taken into one of the cells. He got beaten up pretty bad.
Fuck me, man. This is bad.
One of the prisoners in the water cells got out apparently and released the prisoners.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got out.
And it's loads of them. And then they went to the next floor and they released all of them. There's about 20 of them downstairs. Oh god, I don't know what is going to happen with them. We don't have guards, so we need to help them.
Right. Chill. The one with the wand will point at you three, but like, you three stay here. Keep an eye on that hatch. I'm going to go get the cauldron of mages. We're just going to have to use a series of cone of cold and just purge the lower levels.
How about this? Listen, you are you're a spellcaster. You're more powerful than all of us.
You can stay here. Go and get them.
If they manage to somehow get out, you're probably the only one who can be able to stop them. How about me? I can grab the guards. I'll go to the cauldron and the mages, and I'll grab everyone we can, and we can start purging. Because if they all start rushing us at once, I don't think us three could take them on. Where you, mighty wizard, has a higher chance of stopping them.
We're pretty injured as well. We can't fight it longer. You guys are fresh. You guys need to hold them more than others. Trust me, there's a lot of them. We don't have time for this. We need to go and get reinforcements. You two stay here. We go. Yeah, that's a plan. I mean, yeah, that's a plan. Yes.
Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage, one of you, or with let's say flat roll because you're helping each other.
Persuasion.
You're probably better.
Flat roll persuasion check. 7. As bright an idea as that might be, soldier, I'm pulling rank on you. I'm gonna go get the mages. I can get there quicker if I cast fly on myself.
I'm gonna go to the medics anyway because I can't. I'm feeling.
Okay, I'll look at Bosco. Bosco. They can't call Bosco. If he comes back with more, you're gonna be in trouble. I kind of whisper to Bosco.
Okay. Make me a stealth check with your charisma modifier, please.
Yeah, that's not why.
Stealth check. Oh, fuck. So. Stealth check, charisma modifier.
So that would be if you're proficient in stealth, then you can roll your charisma modifier and add your proficiency bonus to it.
Stealth. Fuck, I don't get it.
So just roll a charisma check, a straight charisma check, and then if you are normally proficient in stealth, you can add whatever your proficiency bonus is. If you've got expertise in stealth, then you can add double your proficiency bonus.
Charisma check +2. That's
+2,
so
20. Perfect. So yeah, you whisper quietly enough without you kind of wait for a moment of loud noise to communicate with him.
We can't let him go, Bosco.
Yeah.
He casts fly on himself.
How far is he from Bosco? This guy is it within 5 feet of Bosco?
I mean, you guys are probably on a huddle together right now, all 4 of you. So yeah, he's within 5 foot of him. But as is the other guard.
So everyone is within 5 foot.
Yeah, well, you're all maybe 10 foot from the trapdoor, which is a crate on it. And then, you're all together discussing, this happened downstairs. And, they're both trying to learn what's happened so they can, react appropriately to the situation.
I'll look. Okay, in that case, fuck, is it? Can I some kind? Can I roll a stealth check to see if it can be stealth and then shoot him?
This guy's looking right at you, Sullivan. Unless you, go, walk away and say, I'm going to make sure that crate's, in the right place, maybe you could try to, hide behind the crate and then quickly pop out. But, there's nowhere to hide when you're within 5 foot of this. He's aware of you. You're having an engaged conversation with this guy. You can't just, hide. It'd be standing face to face someone and not trying to, hide.
I'm gonna be... Okay, I'm sorry, my friend. I cannot let you do this. And I take his crossbow and I fucking fire at him.
Okay, disadvantage because you're within 5 foot of him. But if you hit, you will get sneak attack because Bosco...
You can't. If you got disadvantage, you can't get sneak attack.
Oh yeah, true. So no sneak attack at all.
Also, we don't have to roll any initiative or anything.
Yeah, sure. If you're gonna go for it, yeah, let's roll initiative. We get a mage over here.
Okay.
Token page.
18.
Okay.
Yikes.
Okay. Garden here.
So everyone is within 5 feet of each other, yeah?
Yep, you're all within 5 foot each other. So, let's pull up a little turn order here. So, we have... The commoners can go. Bosco just rolled an 11. The guard just rolled 15. Righty. So, top of the round is going to be Sullivan.
Okay, I'm gonna take my bonus action, gonna disengage.
Sure.
And I'm gonna move away from these people.
Perfect.
And then I'm gonna kind of like roll away. Can I let you do this, my friend? And fucking just roll.
Sure.
Gonna take my crossbow and then...
Perfect. Make your attack. Flat roll now, and if you do hit, you get sneak attack.
Which I have, is it a light crossbow I have?
You got a light crossbow.
Come on, please. It's just a mage. It's just a mage.
Kill us instantly.
Ah!
You fire, and he sees you roll back, and he sidesteps the bolt that's incoming with just like maybe you catch some of his hair like wisps away. Just miss.
Ah, that would be fucking good. Ah, damn it. Okay, that's all I can do. I can do anything else.
Okay. The other guard's turn. He immediately turns and points. He goes like, "Traitor!" And then he'll ponder for a second. He'll make an insight check. Then he'll look at Bosco and be like, "Help me subdue this one. He must have put on the disguise." And he'll move forward with his short sword bared, and he'll attack.
You see bosses is blinking like.
Natural 20 against you, Sullivan, and he hits you for 10 piercing damage.
Oh wait, is it? What is it doing? Is it throw the spear?
It says spear, but it's the same. It's a short sword. He's using a short sword. So he walks up, with his sword drawn and shield, and he slashes.
Isn't he? Oh, so isn't he like within 5 feet of Bosco though?
Yeah. So Bosco would get an attack opportunity. I mean, it depends how far away you went away. You didn't say. You just said you rolled away. So you left. I assume you went 10 foot as opposed to like.
I would have gone like 15 foot away.
Okay. So yeah. So Bosco can get an attack opportunity if he wants against the guard. The guard wouldn't have tried to disengage or anything because he considers Bosco an ally.
So it's my turn next, isn't it?
Yep.
Anyway, so I get 10 damage, yeah?
Wait,
Yeah, you take 10 piercing damage.
Who's the traitor? You! And I'm going to try and stab him with a spit.
Okay. That's 20. Yeah, that'll hit. Roll your damage dice. Twice, please.
Just straight in the kneecaps.
And you're using this one-handed, aren't you? Because of your...
because I've got a shield.
That's 9 piercing damage then. As you stab him in the back. He is critical after that strike. He's like, "Ah, you fucker! Why would you do that?"
Oh wait, you meant hit. Oh,
Of course I meant him. Make me a deception check, Bosco, just on the fly here.
God damn it, I believed him.
God, we need to really reevaluate our employment structure of this place. Bosco, you're up.
Obviously, to out of D&D wise, does that crate look catapultable?
I think it's too large.
Too large. Oh yeah, it's just one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds.
No, weighs way more than that.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, I'm a bit worried about the mage, if I'm being honest. Okay, shit. I can't use this. My only spell slot there. I've got to be careful with that. I'm still getting confused. I can't see properly. I'm just gonna whack at the guard again.
Okay,
I'm feeling dizzy.
you miss.
Oh, shit.
This time he's prepared and he steps aside. He's like, "What are you doing, you fucking idiot?" And you would have had to move a bit closer to engage.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew it. He is a traitor.
They're gonna both make inside checks again because this is ridiculous.
I knew
The guard points to you, Bosco, and looks at the mage and goes like, Wilhelm, This was also must be a prisoner. There's no way he's made this mistake twice. Either way, he's a hazard, and we need to deal with him. And the mate's like, I'm not sure. Maybe he was injured in the fight. It's not.
Wilhelm, I don't know what I've been hit on the head. He's a traitor, clearly.
Okay. The mage will see that his friend is in quite a state of array, and he will, seeing as no one's next to him, he moves back with his fly spell. No one is engaged with him, and he flies to another doorway that kind of exits this chamber, maybe about an additional 5 foot from where he currently is. He opens it as his free action, and then he turns around, and you see he points a finger towards you all, and an orange bead glows.
Oh no.
And he says, throw down your weapons, all 3 of you, or I incinerate the lot. And that's where he's going to end his turn. Sullivan! And you see the other guy like, why would you do this to me, Winfred? We were partners!
Wilfred, you bastard.
Oh, fuck. Is there any corners or anything?
The only cover that you could spot would be the behind that crate.
He was like a brother to me.
Fuck.
And you see beyond him, Sullivan, there's like more guards and things in this chamber. I'd like to point out, everything was going smoothly. Like they were like, these guys are guards, and then Sullivan was like, I shoot him.
Oh, fuck.
Free action, fuck.
What are you doing, Sullivan?
Can we just
Sullivan, you can make me an Arcana check for free because I'm nice.
Arcana check.
Yep.
I can't believe you rolled 3 nat 1s instead of 20.
A 16. Sullivan, you would know if you're readying a spell, you're concentrating on it. If you can injure him enough, there is a chance that he will lose concentration before he can fire the spell, and it will just fade. But it's a gamble.
And this guy's like 5 feet with me, no?
He's like right now, like 25 foot back.
Okay, I'm gonna.
The other guard is within 5 foot of you, so you would have to leave his reach to not have disadvantage on the shot. But the mage is still within your range.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna move away from the guard.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna try to shoot at this fucking guard.
Sure. The guard will try to stab you with his short sword once more.
I'll disengage.
Oh, you disengage bonus action? Perfect.
Bonus action disengage, yeah.
Cool. Yep. Bingo. And then you're gonna shoot at the mage. Go for it.
Come on, give me a crit here. Come on.
20.
Give me a crit here.
Gotta be high.
Go!
You fire. It whizzes over his shoulder, and he just. And he casts Fireball in the center of the room. And he says, Alfred, I'm so sorry. Boom! Like, just like... Yeah, dexterity saving throw, please, from everybody.
I hope that passes.
Does. You take half
Oh
damage,
my God.
Bosco. So, Bosco, you take 12 fire damage.
Yikes.
Unfortunately, Sullivan, you take 25 fire damage.
You can probably... Can you half that? I don't think you've got that yet, have you?
Nah, he's not got evasion. Low level.
Okay,
Can you
I'm
half the
down.
damage there?
Sullivan
Sorry.
collapses to the ground unconscious. And Alfred
guard's dead
is
then.
dead. Yeah, Alfred is fucking in a pile of ash. Sullivan is bleeding out. The guard is gone. Bosco, you will be next to act, technically.
Should I just chuck him down to the cells and let him bleed and die?
Make me a... You're still trying to keep up this illusion that you are
I did not attack.
one of them. Yeah, you didn't attack. Well, you did actually. You did attack twice, in fact. So that's pretty hard sell. Saying I didn't attack when you did is
No, I mean, I did. He did it on that one. And his insult set. I said I'm confused.
the guard was Alfred, who's now a pile of ash, had sussed you out. The mage was still a bit too trustworthy. So I will let you make me one final deception check.
Yeah, I put my weapon down to try and sell it. To try and prove.
I'll let it be a flat roll, and the mage is going to make an insight check for free. He goes, I think the best course of action, giving Alfred's sacrifice, is to leave that shit stain to bleed out on the floor before we go get more help.
Okay.
That was your action, Bosco.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you were gonna have to then deal with that mage.
Yeah, of course. Okay, how about this? You go and grab the mages. I'll grab some more guards.
One of us needs to stay here and keep an eye on that trapdoor. You should stay. I'll leave the door open. I'll not be long.
Okay.
I'll have to recast fly on myself to expedite my movement, but I'll do it while running.
Of course.
Yep.
Make haste.
I shall. And he'll turn, and he leaves out through the door that he left in. Seconds later, he casts fly on his spells, and as he's running, he just goes from running on the ground to just hovering in the air, just soars. And you watch as he flies off in the next chamber. And you hear him pretty much immediately. He'll be like, the prisoners in the assault cells have escaped. There's several guards injured, if not dead. We need help down here. Reinforcements.
So when you stabilize someone, when do they come back to consciousness?
In 1d4 Rs.
Okay, fuck's sake. Sully, you're lucky. You're a very lucky man. And I'm just gonna slap him as hard as I can and cast Cure Wounds.
Before you do that, Sullivan, just make me a death save.
Oh yeah.
Just for interest, because we are still initiative.
Fuck, how do I... There you go. Boom.
Okay, so you just succeeded. Sullivan, you are then jolted awake with a burst of life being blasted into you. Bosco.
I'm gonna, cover his mouth.
Yeah.
On fire.
Horrible, burns all over your body.
Yeah. I'm literally gonna whisper shut the fuck up.
I don't know what one it was. The butter that slab, my friend. I can still feel it.
Bosco, the next room along, you can see into it because the door's been left open. There are several lockers here. Think mesh lockers, evidence lockers. And inside, you very quickly spot your backpack and Sullivan's belongings. Because you recognize them. They're very familiar. If you want to look for anything in particular in this evidence room, which is the next room along, you don't know how much time you have, but you can make investigation checks. If you want to try to find Needle's belongings or anything like that, then that would be what you need to do. But you can quickly identify your own stuff, because it's yours. It doesn't take you long to find it. You can pick it out.
I'm gonna whistle, and I'm like, Google! And I'll see, because he's in the backpack.
Yeah, the backpack flap opens, and you see Google, and he shakes the bars.
Okay. Okay. Right. Sally, can I poke my head out and see if there's any guards out there?
Right now, there's no guards. The maid seemed to go beyond the evidence room, and he went through another another door, which he left open as well, which seemed to ascend up a flight of stairs.
Sally, grab
and you can hear him still shouting at people on the bed, okay, we're getting ready, we're getting armed. But it's
Sally, grab your stuff now. It's she will find it.
I want to have it. How long it takes for me to put the armor on?
What armor is it?
Just grab your gear.
Light armor.
I think it still takes a minute.
Yeah. Don't worry about putting it on. Let's just grab our equipment and then we can go downstairs. I have a plan. Yeah. I'll make an investigation to try and find
Needle stuff. Sure. Well. Sullivan can also make one if he likes.
I'll assist.
Perfect. Yep. Investigation. I get an advantage then. Bosco. 20 will do it. You search through, you find a variety of different people's belongings, but eventually you come across quite a dusty-looking locker, and you see a tag looped through what looks like a performer's costume, like a bright, probably once bright purple and blue, but now is very faded and worn and moth-eaten. And next to it, there's a little satchel, like a leather satchel, and you see embroidered on it. There's NH. Just embroidered on it, and you're Needle in Hay, and you open it up, grab it. And you have the keys from the other guards, so that's basically how you're unlocking these. You unlock them with your keys. You take the satchel. You take the old costume as well. You leave it.
Yeah, that would take it all.
So you take everything, just all together, all bundled.
Yeah, because I've got my bag's actually the bag we're holding, so I'll just chuck it all in there.
Do you look inside Needle's bag before you pocket it, or do you just grab it and go?
No, I'll just chuck it all in.
You just whack it in there. Perfect.
Yeah. I'll make sure, if it's a normal bag, and then,
Okay. You open Needle and Hay's satchel, and it appears to be empty. But you recognize this bag appears to be magical, much like your bag of holding.
Can I put my... Okay, I won't chuck it in my bag just in case. I don't know if it's
You're going to chuck it in your bag of holding?
No. I'm
Bag of holding,
I'm not causing a...
I'm just checking. I'm glad you opened it and checked.
My backpack, and then I'm going to have his in my hat. Like,
Okay.
Put a bag of holding instead of bag of holding, is that a thing?
No. It's a thing, alright.
What would happen?
You have to dash.
You don't know?
Do it.
No, because we die as I think like I don't know this physics, but no.
It turns this into a whole different adventure.
Yeah. Saving Bosco from the actual plane.
And Spelljammer comes out this month, guys.
Yeah.
So...
So I'll grab my stuff. I'm like, we're gonna come on, Sully, help me with the crate. I'm fucking shove it.
Yep. You guys shove the crate aside.
Yeah.
You throw open the trapdoor. As you come down, you kind of hear like mutters, like another crossbow bolt fires. Don't fucking shoot at them, you fucking idiot! Sorry.
I guess I'll take this,
Yeah.
and then I'll go down the trapdoor.
Perfect. You guys go.
I'll chuck a needles thing. I'm gonna get Google out. Google, let's go downstairs.
And Needle grabs his satchel, slings it over his shoulder. He like takes the costume. He like reaches him on the pockets, pulls out a small little like pan flute that's in there, and goes like, perfect. Then like just has a little quick check over it, and goes like, bit tattered, and he just drops the whole costume on the ground and goes like, let's get the fuck out of here.
As we're like running down the stairs, I'm gonna get my Turinkin tools out, and I'm just gonna almost like touch like my palm of my hand, and then I'm gonna form my new creation, which is like a small gun, I guess you could say, but
cool.
It's a force blister.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and see if that's gonna work. So when we go downstairs, I'm gonna use the force blister because it's force damage. I'm assuming I'm gonna try and use that to bombard against the structure.
Perfect. So you rush down, and Needle will come with you. Make me an attack roll with that, and then roll the damage as well.
Let me see what happens. Eldritch Cannon. How does that work? No, Cannon. Oh yeah.
As you go down, Needle's like trying to keep a hand in the situation. He's like, you guys stay up here. Whenever you hear me yelling, fall down to the lower level. We'll try to get as much as we can and done as possible. We need you to hold the line in case they do come. Yeah, cool. We got it. We're gonna get out of here. I'm like, yeah.
So it says make a ranged spell attack. There we go.
Yep, and then that'll definitely hit a wall. So roll your damage.
Yeah. I think it's 2d6. Let me just find this actually. Force blister. Okay. No. Oh, it's 2d8. What about that?
Oh,
damage.
Nice.
You blast against the wall, and you watch as some of the brick and mortar kind of shifts and buckles. It's not like it's like maybe like blowing at one of the bricks, and a few of them like falling away around it, like being pushed back, but they're still roughly there in place.
Okay, I'll go again.
Before you do, the Needle and Hale go like, cat down range, and he'll quickly run down, and he reaches into his supposedly empty satchel, and he just like pauses for a second, and then he pulls out his paw, and he's just got maybe like 4 massive fireworks in his paw, and he just jams them in the hole you just made, and he goes like, anyone got the light?
Bosk is pretty good at fire. He almost burned down the tavern like twice.
I don't actually right now. I chose to use this because I used my last arcane in my inner arcane to save your life, Sally. I've got nothing left.
Let's see.
Actually, saying that. Why am I saying that? I'm pretty sure I got tinkering tools, thieves tools. Surely that has something
Like a bit of flint and steel. Yeah, you can walk up and spark it up. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just as soon as I spark it up, I'm sprinting.
Yep. You spark it up. As soon as you do, like most people, like take cover around the corner up the stairs. You begin hearing, "Fuck! They're coming down!" And then you just hear like a shh, and it's like silence.
Shit.
And yeah, then you watch as the fuse.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't have picked the novelty fuse. That was on me, you know. I really have. I feel like I have to apologize for the situation that we're now in. You hear like the sound of like heavy metal boots on the stairs as they begin coming down, and you hear just above you guys, just shouting like, "They're coming! They're coming! Throw! We've got them!" Just like ding ding.
I'll put some bearings at the bottom of the stairs. Perfect.
Yep. So you hear someone like fall on their ass and a clang, and then you hear like, oh, "Fuck my neck!" and like, you then hear like like blasts of a firebolt, like just like hitting things, and you see the light exploding around the corner from you guys, and the fuse finally splits into 4.
Kaboom.
Needle like looks at you, looks at the fuses. You didn't get them damped, did boom! And the fucking bricks just go like you see like bright purple colors, green, like yellow, like a firework going off, like and it's like, and then like everyone's like run, and like you, Needle, and a few others.
Shit, let's go! Oh my God!
You run out and you're like wading through waist deep water, and you find yourself in this beautiful like hollow cavern, and you see like where the cavern begins to dip, and it just dips below the water's surface. And Needle pauses just before he gets in the deep end, reaches his hand in his bag. The second, like, go, swim for your fucking lives. And he pulls it out, and he like will just spark it up on like as best he can on like a little bit of stone, and he just like lobs it behind him like into like the little hole. As you like hear like people coming back down the stairs, and another. Like a cavern wheel goes off as you guys both all dive in the water, and you don't really see the chaos that unfurls, but yeah, you do hear it like muffled, like boom, 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 boom.
Before we dive like in there, I'll probably say to Davil, good luck. See you on the other side, hopefully.
Davil's like, what the fuck? what the fuck is going on here? And then like Davil, like a firework nearly hits Davil. He's like, fuck! Help, gods! I'm under attack by explosives.
Let's go. Oh,
yep.
Shit.
And you guys begin swimming. So you are in a skill challenge to escape. This tunnel, as you begin swimming through it, you see above you there are air pockets every now and again. None of you, to my knowledge, have a swim speed, so it's going to take you some time to swim through a lot of these flooded areas of the tunnel. It does every now and again rise up again to like above sea level, because the tide is currently. It's not all the way in. If it was all the way in, you guys would have had a lot more difficulty. But if it was all the way out, you guys would probably going to be able to a lot easier. But you've kind of gone at quite a bad time. You didn't wait or anything like that. You didn't have the ability to wait because the manner in which you acquired the belongings had left you pressed for time. So according to my calculations, Needle can hold his breath for about 2 minutes and 1 round before he begins to drown. Sullivan, you can hold it for 3, and Bosco can hold it for 3, both of which 1 round, and then you begin drowning. What we need to do is, how much breath do you want to use to search for a suitable air pocket as you're swimming? It's because you're not dashing, it's going to slow your overall movement by about 15 foot per round. So, you could be like, 30 seconds before I drown, I'm going to search for an air pocket. That means you have essentially like, 5 turns to search for an air pocket. That's 5 attempts before you drown.
Can I use Google as well? Because Google,
Google.
yeah, I want to use Google as a sense of
Google is a homunculus, and he has no way of like mentally communicating with you. But he can also look, and he can point. So yes, I'll say Google you can pick who Google assists. You can give the help action to someone. The other prisoners are also with you guys, but I assume you're going to focus on Sullivan, Bosco, and maybe Needle.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
As long as we're not struggling, maybe like I'll get Google to help the prisoners out. But my priority will be us three who are first.
After the shit show that unfurled, you guys had left maybe about 21 odd prisoners. Maybe only 3 of them are swimming with you right now. A lot of them held that line, like, got eviscerated by spells, or like, just maybe detained in other ways. They never heard the yell. So a lot of them didn't even think to run. Because of the chaos. But yeah, so you are, so how long would each of you like to travel for? Yes.
I'd probably travel a minute and a half because I can hold my breath for 3 minutes.
So you'll have a minute and a half to check. So that's 15 chances to check for as you search for an air pocket, and then once you get that, basically, then your time travel will begin again. Perfect. So make me. And for Sullivan, how many are you going for?
I'll go for 2 minutes, and then at 1 minute I will search for pocket.
So that gives you 6 chances to check. Because Needle is a little bit shorter in breath than you guys, he is going a little bit slower than you, but he'll do his 30 seconds before he is at risk of drowning. But all right, this is going to be our first perception check. From you all, please. Sullivan.
Okay.
Okay. So, Bosco, you and Needle both find a pocket of air, get the gasp, and then keep going. And you see Sullivan was too low in the water. He didn't see you guys rise up, and he's still searching. Sullivan, another perception check, please. Okay, this time you see another one pop up, and you quickly rise up, get the gasp, and then delve yourself back in as you keep swimming and swimming and swimming. Next round from everybody, please. All 3 of you this time spot an air pocket, as does one of the prisoners. The other 2 you've lost in the darkness of this water. And you all find it, you take your gasp and you keep moving as best you can. You've been swimming now for, the guts of like, maybe 5 minutes nearly. Another round of checks.
Yeah, I'll get Google to help the prisoner out.
During this time, can I use my dash action as bonus action?
So I'm assuming that you're using it like as part of your action, as like basically what you're doing is you're dashing as an action per round. If you start dashing as bonus action, you're gonna risk exhausting yourself, but you will go quicker and cover more ground because you're not in a very hospitable area. It's your call.
Yeah,
I'll let you move quicker, so you'll make less rounds of checks because you'll reach the end, but you will be at risk of exhausting yourself.
No, I just
You gotta remember, like, at this point, we don't want to rush it. We want to, like, just take the time. Because if you exhaust yourself and we've still got to escape, it's disadvantage in checks and stuff.
Bosco, did you say that you were having Google help you?
No, I said Google will help the prisoner out.
Okay,
I was
so
a bit too cocky.
This time, Sullivan and Needle both find a air pocket. Bosco, you, however, do not. Bosco, whatever perception check, please. You managed to find another one, Bosco. No, just Bosco, because he failed the first one. You're already good traveling and swimming. Alrighty, perfect. Next check, please, for everybody. All 3 of you struggle to find an air pocket. The tunnel must be getting deep here. A next round of checks for everybody for this one. Bosco, you managed to find one. Sullivan, perception check, please.
I did 8. Got
you
8.
didn't 8. Well, Sullivan, you and Needle are both looking, but there's no air pockets above you at all. Have a check, please.
12.
12.
Fair enough.
You do not find an air pocket. Needle broke away from you, and you see he must have found one, but like it's like you've had to reach a point where like you've like there's a little bit of a current with this thing as the tide's coming in and out. You're almost like being washed away down it.
Another one.
Another one, please.
If Google's helped the prisoner, he'll help.
Oh my god, that's the 4th one. Oh shit.
Okay, so Sullivan, you feel again, but Google's going to fly over and help you for your next one. You've got 6 tries left before you start running.
Again?
One more time with advantage, because,
22.
With Google helping you, he's able to pull you up closer, away from the rip current, and get you in there. You get the breath.
Let me die!
Another round, please. A check for everybody.
Yeah, by the way, you do performance.
Fuck, so -1.
That's fine. 21 will be fine.
18.
You guys both find one. Needle seems to be struggling this time. However, he does manage to find one after that. And you begin seeing the tunnel gets darker and darker and darker as you keep on going. And have a round of checks, please. Oscar's fine. You all find one last little air pocket, and then you swim yourself forward. You notice that the prisoners are all have fallen behind. You find yourself deep in a cold, dark area of water, but the stonework like falls away, and you see a surface just above you, and you're just in this mad dash for the surface now as you swim up. One more little check just for shits and giggles as you look for any little ways to get there.
You see a dragon. Shit.
None of you spot a dragon, but you all do begin swimming your way up towards the surface, and you all break the water surface itself, and you are in the dock ward. In the water.
How long did that take?
That was... let me just check here. 8 minutes of swimming.
So my disguise self will still be on? Could it last for an hour?
Yep.
Awesome.
Actually, make me a. You should have made a check. With your the 12 damage you took.
It's not concentration.
Oh, it's not concentration. That's fine.
It's just basic. I will, like, this is very, like, I don't really care at this point. I'm going to, like, strip off the guard armor. So I'm just in, like, garbs and rabs, like, while we're in the ocean, just so there's no evidence when we look. Because I said I don't want to get to the land and people see guards just suddenly swimming from the ocean.
Perfect.
So,
yeah, I'll dump the guard wears. I'll put my armor on.
Yeah, you guys just, like, take them off while you're swimming. You're not too far from shore. You're, like, a couple of 100 foot from shore. Where there's, like, little old tunnel has like come out from, and it's almost like if the tide was very low, you think like the mouth would just be visible and it would just like sink underneath the water and just must wind its way all the way under the city itself.
Does the shield have any kind of insignia on it or anything like that?
Yeah, it's got the symbol of water people. It's very clearly a guard shield.
Okay, yeah, I'm tracking that as well then.
Yep, you've been it.
I'll check it all.
Cool. As you guys surface, it's probably late afternoon. The sun is still just like, just in the sky, but low in the sky. Nearly setting. There's some docks nearby, various ships and things.
I'm gonna use my... I'm gonna find like a little dark one and use my disguise kit as well. Change my appearance to like just an average commoner one, like an average, I don't know, beggar or something, I don't know.
Are you just gonna do that while in the water, or are you gonna like try to swim for shore?
I get out for the shore. As soon as I get out the shore, I'll dump my armor, my guard stuff anyway. And then once I get to shore, I'll find a place.
Okay. You see a few bystanders watch you all like come out of the harbor, and there's a few mutters of like, what on earth is going on there? Like, very strange. Are you like just like chucking shields and shit in the water?
Yeah. I would have done that before.
Yeah, I imagine you did that while you were swimming, like just ditched it all.
Yeah, we'll come out naked, like, oh, nothing like a swim.
That was a good swimming class, guys. Let's see you again next week, shall we?
Definitely. I love the water, being at the backseat and all.
Next time, please don't forget to wear clothes next time, because not everyone is a fan of seeing naked tabacs and,
Sometimes it's nice to be free,
Sometimes it got to be free, You got to be free sometimes.
Oh yeah, when we put our clothes back on, I'm gonna whistle for a taxi.
Yep, you hail a cab. Needle.
Are you coming with us?
Place you can stay for a while.
Yep, sounds good to me. That sounds good. Let's go.
Go to the old familiar, please.
All right, mate. And taking you off.
Just a little thought of that one. Don't you think that would be the first place where they're gonna look for us, my friend?
They don't know we own it. They don't know who we are.
I'm pretty sure they do. We did a big opening ceremony for everyone in Waterdeep. I'm pretty sure they know exactly where to find us.
I mean, they don't know who we are. They just know we're two people who try to cast magic in a certain ward.
Maybe. How about if you go see the Zentarims first? We disguise ourselves and go see the Zentarims and ask them some guidance. They're more, expert on this sort of stuff than we are.
I mean, do we have an idea? Like, did they do? Like, they didn't get any ID checks. That's the whole point of us breaking out. There was.
Yeah, they didn't have it. They had no. They hadn't actually fully. They had like descriptions of you, like halfling. Clearly some kind of like major inventor, tinkerer, and then they were like, noble, claiming to be from Mirabar. Like 5'9". Like they have like visual descriptions of you, but you guys hadn't actually been properly interred yet for like name. Like that would all be done as part of the trial. Like state your name for the record, please, and like it would have all been brought out there. All done officially, like in front of a jury and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, listen, Sally, let's just go home real quick. We can grab us some things. They don't know who we are. All they know is our brief descriptions, and I'm currently someone else. I'm wearing someone else's face at the moment, so we're fine. We can go to the engine afterwards, but I just want to get home first and get some equipment at least.
Okay, fair
And some
enough.
food. I'm hungry.
I'll send disguise myself in a taxi then.
Yeah, you like.
No more common or whatever.
And also, Bosco, you'd know like the levels of magic and stuff they're being used. If they were like just fucking fireballing like prisoners, probably hard to prove who lived and died in that kind of encounter.
Yeah.
They might be able to, tally up the remains and be like 3 people escaped, or maybe Davil will be a prime witness because he was right by the exit.
Yeah, he won't snitch. He's dead.
Mind if it gets in that audience with the open lord?
Yeah. And plus they used that fireball spell. They burnt people. We could use that as a fence, maybe. But like,
So it's like, what? What you say about fireball? It's like a little mirror, like lipstick and what? I'm not Sullivan. What are you talking about?
Sorry. Could you put some on me as well, so I look different? Like, give me black hair or something.
No, come here. Come here. I'm very good at this. Come, put a liner here, and a little mascara here, and then
yeah.
a little.
Make me some checks with that disguise kit, Sullivan.
Oh, do check.
Yeah.
What kind of check?
Let's say dexterity for your sleight of hand for your gentle, precise application of the
Sleight of
makeups.
hand.
Yeah,
So sleight of hand check. Because a couple from.
Would it be at disadvantage because we're a moving character?
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Is that on yourself, Sullivan? Like while you're putting on like your mascara for yourself, you go for a bump, you stab yourself in your eyes, like fuck. Probably one pretty bloodshot eye, like
Hits a rock in the wheel. Like,
fucking like there's like powder everywhere, like fuck, it's a mess. The cabin's like right in there. It's like fine.
can't see.
Right.
Eventually, you guys arrive back at Troll Skull Alley. We can ever check for Bosco's disguise.
You can keep the mascara out my eye, though, please. I preferably like my eyes.
Give me that check.
Do another sleight of hand check.
Sullivan? My boy?
Which one?
Let's never slide a hand check for Bosco's, please. Yeah. But so you learn from your mistakes about yourself. Whenever Bosco's time to get his eye makeup done, you like peek out the window, you check there's no like all awkward looking cobblestones. You're like quick, before we're around the corner, and you manage to get his on a bit better than yourself.
Give me a scar down my face.
Because you can see Bosco, it's very easy. You're trying to use like a little tiny little compact mirror on yourself. Like in isolated pockets, you're like, yeah, it looks good. But Bosco looking at Sullivan, one of his eyebrows is like really arched and one's flat. And like, like there's not much symmetry to his face. It looks very bizarre to look at. He's very clearly wearing a lot of makeup. He's not recognizable, but he's very clearly like wearing almost like, really ridiculous style makeup.
Sally, you're very talented. I hope you know that.
I know my friend. I've got many talents.
He looks a little bit like he's come home from a stag do after he blacked out.
You should do what you've done to your face more often. It looks great on you.
Friends, I went to makeup and school and everything, my friend. I did everything.
Yeah. Of course.
Yes, I'm an artist, my friend. You come to this, an artist, a genius.
Sure. Okay.
The cabbie pulls up along Ceradon Street outside the Old Familiar, and you hop out. Someone pays the cabbie 3 silver for the journey.
I'll do that.
Perfect. And Gabriella and Logan, you guys are about to head out to make the trial at sundown over at the Temple of Justice when the door swings open and in walks Bosco is Sullivan.
The fuck are you doing here?
Sorry.
Well, look what the tabaxi dragged in.
We take offense to that as following up behind them.
Did you think you're gonna get rid of us that easily? No, my friend.
We actually arranged your freedom.
Shh, guys.
What? What?
Let's just go upstairs and we can discuss this. Let's not do it on the street.
There are like other patrons of the tavern and things. You know, it's not like
Yeah.
I'll check that the staff have got this covered and then head upstairs.
it's a triplet song. They're like, we have this all covered. Do not worry, sir. Floating like objects all around the fucking tavern.
Gabrielle like proclaimed rather loud as she walks him upstairs. Damn, that party estate did an unborn you, didn't ya? Oh, yeah. What happened, Sully? What's the bet?
Triplets, can you bring some drinks upstairs for our lovely honoured guest, Mr. Needle here?
Oh, on the guest. I like the sound of that.
Oh, interesting.
Of course, sir. We shall bring it up to you as soon as possible.
Fantastic.
We can't drink too much, though. We are about to go out and go to a trial. So
are we?
Have some sense.
They're literally.
It's a fair point.
I will gut you.
Wait, what do you say you had a way of getting us out? I mean, without any problems?
Yeah, no, we
Guys, we're still downstairs.
Now you guys are now up in the study.
Oh, okay. I'll go upstairs. Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
we spoke to Black Staff.
Yeah,
not only did we get your freedom, we also got more work for us.
Yes,
so,
and we
double whammy.
Also, something that you might be interested in, Sullivan. A clean slate of all previous misdemeanors and legal protection from the city.
Well, you see, we might need that if we ever get caught, because we might have released 21 prisoners.
You did fucking what?
Sully nearly died.
Might have accidentally killed a few guards on the way, and we were kind of.
Sully lost a hand. Go and show me your hand.
Yeah, look.
Funny story about that.
I take my hand and I throw a fucking Logan.
He throws like a day-old hand at you. It's like it's still stiff from rigor mortis that it's set in.
Out of the way.
Yeah, make me a dexterity check, Sullivan, to throw your hand versus Logan's AC.
Like, I can tell you that story later.
Oh shit!
He easily avoids it as you boomerang it towards him.
Might be a good idea to get that fixed at some point.
There's some positives and negatives.
More negatives.
What are the fucking positives?
Well, I mean, first of all, they burnt people to a crisp, so they probably won't know.
Oh yeah, sounds fucking great.
Positives.
Amazing.
Second of all, they don't know our names, they don't know who we are, so there's no chance that they'll come looking here for us. Unless people are like, oh, the halfling inventor is in this place, you know.
I mean, but I'm pretty sure they just said.
The flamethrower the other day. You know?
But the Bosco, I'm pretty sure they said they went there to try to get us out, so they know it was us that was in the prison. And
basically.
But no, the guards don't know who we are.
The fucking
but
black
they,
staff
of course they know.
knows.
They told the black staff, my friend. Of course they know who we are. They told her.
Listen, the Black Staff knows a lot of things already.
When we tried to contact you, the psychic conversation didn't go to.
Oh, so that was you.
Yes.
Oh, my friend, I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was going crazy for being in the prison already.
Look, we tried
I thought I was hearing voices.
You first, Bosco, but we couldn't reach you for some reason.
Understandable.
I thought I was hearing voices in my head.
Can I punch Sully?
Yeah, make me an unarmed strike.
Oh wait,
like we sent like a psychic message of like.
He dodges it pretty easily.
Like, what are your plans, and if you want help, and what you're gonna be doing? And we got like, oh no, voices in my head, please. Ah.
Because I thought it was voices in my head. No one ever spoke to me in my head like that before. But the voice was going crazy.
Listen, isn't your entire life all about somebody taking over your thoughts in your head? Don't you have fucking conversations with a guy that, possesses you every now and again?
Alright, anyway, let's stick to the present. I think you will be rather intrigued by what the Black Staff has to offer. As I said, legal deniability, as long as you work for her, Force Grey, a rather big payroll.
You do know we work for the Zen.
I don't think that's going to work, my friend.
You can do both. Don't worry. Everybody's part of like 2 or 3 little groups now. It's fine.
Yeah, like
It's
as long,
in thing.
how to put it? As long as the goals of the grey staff or black staff don't cross paths with that of the Zentarim, you'll be fine.
I think there is a lot of path crossing there, my friend. I don't think that's going to work.
Perhaps
What do
after
you know about Force Grey, Sully? What's your history with them?
What do I know about Fourth Grey?
Make me a history check.
Couldn't have a drink.
And then we'll call a little break, I think. So everyone can...
Nothing.
Very little, Sullivan. You know that they are like associated with Waterdeep, but that's about it.
I mean, I don't really know much about them. Like, pretty much nothing. But anything to do with law and guards and protecting the city of
It's something
Waterdeep,
like
I don't
law.
think is
No,
gonna.
no. It's all shady shit.
It's
It'll
all
be right up
very-
your street.
Oh,
it's like it's like you have the guard, and then you have the guard that takes care of the things that normal guards can't take care
okay.
of. in the
Now,
Ketchup.
all right. Now you're talking Sullivan's
Yes.
language.
It's like
it's-
yeah. Sorry.
It's like up in Neverwinter, they have the Marines. It's like that, except you're allowed to use your own brain.
Double crossing people. Yes, Sullivan's
yeah.
specialty.
It's basically subterfuge infiltration in the name of the greater good. That's how
The
she
greater
phrased it?
good.
For the good of the city of Water.
Yeah, for the greater good of the city and all that jazz. Yeah.
Something like that, yes.
That is going to be a problem. But I guess I can give it a try. And what happens if I want to delete these grey people?
You're legal.
You are perfectly okay to do so. There will be no repercussions at all.
That's a deception check from Logan.
I do not believe you, regardless,
Yeah,
my
I'm
friend.
gonna insight that. Oh shit.
I sign.
Bosco believes it a little bit.
I
Sullivan believes it a lot.
don't know why, but sounds like it. Okay.
You know what?
At this point, the Tabaxi who has joined me, like, I'm Needle in Hay, by the way. They didn't seem the need to introduce me at all.
I
Hello.
did say your name was Needle.
I presume you are also run away from the prison.
No, I am just an innocent civilian, good sir.
Yes.
He was in a prison with us. He helped us
Okay.
escape with his fireworks.
Sure. Before you make that insight check, Gabriella, I also need you to make me a little wisdom saving throw, please. Pretty please.
He's someone who we found on the streets.
You feel like a little magical influence trying to like wash over you as he tries to use the friends cantrip against you, which then fails, and then you can make your insight check against him.
Could you like give a smile, extend her hand as to fake it worked? Could you try to fake it work? Just extend her hand, a bright
I don't-
smile, to
I don't
shake
think
his
you'd
hand.
know what it is though, do you?
Which I don't know.
You'd know like magical effect.
When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you use magical influence mood becomes and may become hostile to you. But yeah, it's I think just you're aware that he attempted to, make you a little more friendly via magic.
Wait, you selectively just extend her hand.
And you can make me an insight check as well.
Cool.
He takes it and shakes it.
Yeah,
It's almost like you barely even like it doesn't look like he like cast a spell so much. Like it just almost like seems to be something rolling off his general charm. But like, he seems to be coming across,
She just squeezed very tightly. A pleasure to meet you, Gabrielle Joran,
Indeed.
co-owner of this establishment.
And what are you wearing, Gabriella, by the way?
She's wearing her regular tie, like the one she wore for opening, green and gray. Green gray, rather simply cut, elegant silk.
That's fine. But Logan, what are you wearing?
Split mail with my sort of like noble clothes over it.
So none of you are wearing anything from you're not wearing anything that you might have purchased from the tailor recently.
Oh no, wait. Didn't Gabriella
We got a cape from there.
Yep.
Like a cloak.
Gabriella bought, I think, some of bought her clothes from the.
He bought new ones, but like I'm asking you that if you're saying you're wearing the ones you normally wear, then I assume you're not wearing the because you bought the ones for like the event. I don't know if you're wearing.
I would be wearing my new purple cloak because I kind of switched out my accessories for the cravat that I gave to the crazy gnome.
Quay shakes Gabriella's hand quite plainly then, and he kind of like clocks the cloak that Logan is wearing, and he goes like, "Where did you get that, my friend? If you don't mind me asking."
Oh, it's a little boutique. You've probably never heard of it. Down in, was it the Trade Ward? This it was alright. Little overpriced for the stuff, but it's fine. I bought in bulk. I did the smart thing.
That is normally the best way to go about it. Do you mind if I just check the label, just so I know?
Sure. I'm not sure it has one. It's like handmade, but go for it.
He has a little check around. He's like, no label. You're right, but the needlework is a bit, it's almost like a claw did it,
Oh, are you a cloak fan? I see. Yeah.
A little bit of an interest in fashion, let's say.
Noodle. I've heard that name before. Wasn't that the name of the shop? Needle's Plume or something?
Needle's Plume is the name. That's perfect. That is, in the trade world, that's enough for a cabbie. If anyone could lend me some gold, because I am... someone went through my bag of holding and literally took all of my money, so I'm broke as fuck.
Yes,
there's always work to do around here, my friend, if you want to get to gold.
Sure.
Do you want some snuff for the road?
Fuck yeah, of course I do. That sounds amazing.
I'm going to offer him some of the good snuff.
Oh yeah, he fucking takes that shit.
I've got two helpings, and yeah.
He's been in prison for 30 years. He's definitely taking some good snuff.
I'd be like, Needle, before you...
What's up, man? You trying to kill the fucking mood here?
Just say, be careful, these are nobles, you love royalty and nobles, don't you?
Hey, fuck the nobility. Whoa, baby! I can't see anymore, I'm blind! Whoa!
Right, one moment, she'd slip 5 silver into one of his pockets.
Whoa, I'm being touched by someone, I don't know who!
Once you wake up, you get 5 silver for a cab ride.
This is just like prison.
That's dark. Speak to someone about that. Don't keep it to yourself.
Anyway.
Sullivan was sneakily trying to take the 5 pieces, the 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, you can make a sleight of hand check if you want. Unfortunately, he does have advantage on like a lot of senses right now. So although he's blind.
Do I do stuff check first and then sleight of hand? Or?
You do sleight of hand, just a straight sleight of hand.
If you want to know where I got that from,
it's flat roll.
Needle.
Oh, flat roll. Oh, there you go. Flat
17.
roll.
Yeah, you still beat his passive perception of 15. So yeah, you take the 5 silver back. But anyone who got a 17 or higher sees Sullivan rob high tabaxi.
If you want any more of that snuff, there's a place called the Old Zoblob Shop in the Dock Ward. That's where I got it from.
That sounds like a great plan. You guys have got the great tavern. I'll come back sometime. Maybe I'll do a show here.
Well, that would be wonderful indeed. You're a performer?
Yes, I play
if you
many
want some gold, my friend, if you said you got about gold, you can always put your head to give some, I can play here whenever you want.
Sounds good to me. Well, Regan?
The old
familiar.
The old familiar. Kind of like when you lie on your hand for too long. Yep, I know.
I'm gonna hand him 1 gold.
I think maybe you should write this to him so he can read it when he wakes up.
Yeah, I can't. My eyes are. I see nothing but blackness. Honestly, it's quite severe.
Open your pool. And I'm gonna hand him 1 gold piece. This is for new friendship and good company.
Sure.
On the cab journey here, because he wasn't in prison.
Yep, I was never there, apart from all the time that I was. Wowee! Would you look at the time? I've got to get going. Door? Maybe? And he just walks into a wall. He's like, nope, not that way. Fuck. I'm going to lie down for a little bit on that sofa that I was literally just on, but I've lost its placement. Just like feeling his way around the room.
Sully, I get it now. This is fucking hilarious to watch.
There it is. And he lays himself down.
It was even better when it was you, my friend. It was so funny.
Can we just pop in the spare room or something? Anyway, back to the topic we're speaking of. I think we should get the two of you to the Black Staff ASAP before we have anybody knocking down on our door.
I mean, they don't know who we are.
Yeah,
Black
the
Staff,
sooner
you
they
know.
go, the
They will
better.
know who we are. That's a fact.
Well, the black staff will know who we are. The actual guard, the city guards won't.
Who do you think leads them?
I'm pretty sure she controls the whole of the guards, no?
No,
If
no, no.
she-
You keep fucking this up, Sally. She's not. She has influence, but she's not. She's not them.
This is.
She's kind of. She's a bit shady. Shady
She's-
shit.
She's like, like the person behind it, or behind the curtains, whatever you want to call it. The mask.
Basically, where
She's
there was
like the crazy aunt, the
Yes.
crazy stepmom of the guards. Like
she
associated, but no, not openly.
she basically, when there's red tape, they go to her grey force because they don't care about red tape. If you catch me there.
Oh, did you?
I guess I have a better plan then. So let's go and speak to this black staff and then let's see
Right.
what's going to happen.
Did you meet up with Bonnie and all that as well?
Oh yes, we
Elite?
did actually.
Oh yeah, we sorted it all. It's fine.
It went
So
from
was his friend was his friend of her worth his saving at all or no?
Yeah, there was like 4 or 5 of them. They're all fine.
How's Bonnie? Is she okay?
Oh, Bonnie's amazing.
Last time I checked, she was fine.
You as well?
But
I didn't.
I would like to
we
say
literally, met when we, were doing the mission.
for recently, after we talked to these people, I would like to visit a tavern, or more like a hostel, I think it is. It's called the Hole in the Wall.
Are we starting to have a 2-minute break?
Yep, I was going to say, before we
Cool.
leave the Old Familiar, it's probably a great time to have a little break. So we will be right back.
Cool. Jesus.
And we're back. In the old familiar,
Like-
the
Never left.
high tabaxi at this point will have sobered up. And he'll be like, thank you so much for all the help and for the snuff. I'll remember this place. It seems like a good time. I'm going to go sort some shit out and see if my old house is still there or if it's been sold or given away.
Best of luck.
Fingers crossed.
Right. Well, pull off to the Blackstaff. I'm sure she'll be thrilled to see us instead of a trial.
So soon.
As you open the door to the old familiar, Vajra is standing there, leaning on her black staff. One arm kind of like on her hip, and the other like holding the staff. She's like, "May I come in?"
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull my hand out.
And
I'm gonna get like a chair first. Step on it. Put my hand up like. Bosco Long Cloud brandy bag. Pleasure.
For the record, we didn't know that they were
we
pulling whatever fucking
aware
we
of
found.
their escapades. Alright?
Honestly, I kind of want to put them back in there so we could stick with Plan A.
She
But,
she
by all
steps into
accounts,
the
it's been shot
she
to
steps in.
shit.
She goes like, "It's fine. We don't need to discuss this down here." She like looks around the people around. Perhaps somewhere more private, a bedroom, perhaps,
Oh,
or
of course, come upstairs.
oh, we've just met. And when do you want me to come to the bedroom?
Get your mind out of the gut.
Sullivan,
Good
it's
friend.
just because they're
I mean,
moving.
I'll
I'm
let you know that-
a little bit tired for the swimming, but if you want to, it's on this time.
oh, my dear noble of Mirabar, is it? I'm so sorry to break it to you. I like women, probably as much as
Me
you
too.
like women. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you try to hit on me again, I'm going to take the thing you normally put in women, and I'm going to simply remove it from existence. Not
I mean,
cut
you
it
do-
off, just make it never be there.
Wait,
I mean, he's already lost a hand. I mean,
could you
Yeah.
do that? Maybe it
I
will calm him down.
Okay.
Please.
wait. If you can
You
remove
go with
that-
your women, it's fine. And
If you
I
remove
don't
it-
blame you, actually. I don't blame you.
Oh, they're much.
I don't
Men
really-
are a bork. I don't know how, anyone stuff.
Moving onward. Come
Could you
on,
repair his
upstairs.
hand if you can remove certain parts of a body without it being there?
Perhaps.
Yeah. It's like wiggling the fucking around like.
I definitely could find a cleric who could reattach that for him if he so wished.
Oh, look what I can do! And can I maneuver the fingers and show it to Logan? Oh, look what I can do with this hand.
Sullivan, would you
Look.
mind? We have guests eating. Come on, upstairs.
So for bouncing up and down. Oh, look, it stays into place. Look.
Oh,
Look.
can I get you a drink, Blackstaff? Or anything that you would like?
We have
Um,
a fine selection of teas. We've got a good selection. Of
I
wines
would
and
love
spirits.
a glass of wine.
Of course, one moment. And
A rosé, please.
Oh, rosé. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Gabriel would order a wine, no, a glass of rosé and take it with them upstairs.
It levitates over from one of the triplets, and yeah, you guys
Right.
head upstairs
There you go.
into the same
Enjoy.
study that you were just in moments ago with Needle. And she will sit herself down, makes her quite comfortable. She'll take the rosé, she takes a small little sip of it, and sit down. So, I'm going to give this moment to allow anyone who would like to explain why a trial that was scheduled for today is no longer going to be taking place.
Can I start?
Sure.
We weren't aware of our comrades' plans to try and vacate their cells in the manner they did. Therefore, we made the arrangements, and as you see, they surprised all of us with their actions. On the other hand, you can see that they are rather capable and could be of use with the skills they have. It's a rather a feat to manage to break out of the Waterdeep dungeons in 2 men.
You know, when you corner a brandy back and his best friend, anything can happen.
Yeah,
can make
that's right.
Impossible possible.
We do apologize for the inconvenience. Well, I apologize on the behalf of these two because they probably will.
I did not kill
Overall-
anyone, though.
4 guards lost their lives, as did
Collateral, my friend.
19 prisoners.
Collateral.
What do you mean, Wait, how many? The
4
hell do you
guards
do?
and 19 prisoners.
Wait,
They staged some sort of riot in the lower levels of the Waterdeep dungeons below Castle Waterdeep. Then
What
They-
start whistling, looking up.
ambushed several members of the guard, deceived some. Some guards were caught in friendly fire while trying to deal with these two, from what the reports are landing on my doorstep. But I am currently heading up the investigation. Based on information that was provided to me by yourselves earlier, I was right to assume that the halfling that was described and the human male who was also described would perhaps be the two that we had discussed earlier. The fact that they are here and not in a prison right now, or where they should be standing on trial in the Hall of Justice, where I was going to simply get them off the charge without any need for bloodshed or unnecessary violence. I'm safe to assume that they are the ones who orchestrated this and did manage to escape. In fact, they would be the only 2 prisoners who weren't accounted for in our recap of the bodies. Some of them aren't
Well,
identifiable due to their current state.
That's because 2 of them are us. You know,
Bosco, you're not helping yourself.
As well, I let you know, there's not just us that's missing. There's another one and 2 more. 3 people are missing. 3 more.
Fucking hell.
I mean, I wouldn't know that.
Damn.
Well,
Listen, someone blew up the gate and someone blew up the wall and we escaped. That's what happened. Nothing to do with us. It just happened to be there. Huh? That's it. It's not our fault.
I should let you all know that, assuming your friends have discussed the pretext of our contract, our verbal agreement that was agreed thus so far, if you are members of Force Grey, there would be, I suppose the Grey Hands, there would be nothing for you to worry about right now, because as far as I'm concerned, the 2 described to me who are supposed to be on trial today, if they are a member of Force Grey, unfortunately met their demise swiftly by one of the fireballs cast by the mages as they retook the salt cells. If that's not the case, however, then I suppose the 2 people who swear no allegiance to the city of Waterdeep and no allegiance to Force Grey or the Grey Hands or myself have conducted a prison break, which has resulted in the deaths of nearly 25 individuals, albeit some not favoring in the city's eye. Still, a death was recorded.
And what exactly would we have to do to you? Or to
I don't
disgrace?
think you have
Sullivan, is it really a fucking choice here? Seriously. You've led to the
friend, I
deaths
just
of
want to
like
know
30 people.
Yeah.
And you
Excuse me,
didn't have
20, okay? Not 30, 20.
and you didn't have any faith that we were going to get you out.
Basically,
Fucking appalling.
even though we contacted you ahead of time. So
Listen,
I would recommend you stay put, nod your head nicely, and don't try to piss off the person who
Let's
decided your
just suppose
fate.
if one
And-
day I want to get out of this group, what would happen to me?
I would like to get Sullivan by the scruff of his collar.
Sure.
And just look at him face to face, and be like, Sully, bend the fucking knee while you can still.
Okay,
move."
okay, fine, I'll do it.
Bend the knee before
Fine,
it gets
fine,
broken.
you have Sullivan services.
Now, to answer your question, if you were to opt out of the Grey Hands, it is very simple. My protection, I do not warrant over those who no longer are under my employ. Therefore, as a loyal citizen of this great city, I'll be forced to reveal your true nature of the events that happened to the City Watch, and they would then take the necessary action to deal with you.
Sounds like a very good bargain. And,
Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, and what else could I ask him? No problem. Sullivan will join.
There, wonderful. That is settled.
And yourself, Mr. Brandybuck, was it?
yes, you're very convincing. I'll tell you that. You know,
Yes,
I wasn't
she's
to
got,
bargain with.
she's got the way words, I'm telling you.
However,
Believe me, you have
do-
provided me much more ways of my words than before, based on your actions today. If you find yourselves annoyed that you are backed into a corner, it's only on the account of your own doing.
I still didn't kill anyone, but that's the ginger plans.
Me neither. I didn't kill anyone. I didn't kill anyone.
No.
Exactly. Just like you never killed that person in you know the tavern a few weeks ago.
You can make me a deception check, Sullivan, if you like. Because you did, in fact, shoot a guard, I believe.
I kill like 3 people?
Yeah, you killed a lot of people.
No, Sally killed 2 or 3, and then one got burnt to a crisp, didn't he?
She rolled an, I mean, like, I can't really pan the camera down here, but I'm just going to pan the dice up as gently as I can. There you go. It's an 18 on the dice. She just, like, turns to you and just goes, well, whether or not you killed anyone is irrelevant, because you, as far as the city of Waterdeep are concerned, for now, are dead. The punishment for a dead person is nothing.
Tell me, are you a woman who knows knowledge of languages? What kind of languages do you know?
She replies to you in Halfling, I know your tongue, if that's what you speak.
Yes, I would reply in Halfling. I'm like, I will accept your offer in one condition.
I honestly don't think that you're in much position to make requests, but I'll humor it.
Exactly, but you got appreciate my boldness. I need information on the Zentrum. I had a run-in with a creature that I've researched as a Illithid, or a mind flare, some people call it.
That would be the Xanathar, I assume you're talking about, not the Zentrum.
Yeah. Sorry, the Xanathar, yeah. And one's been housed in the actual city. I'm trying to track it, and I need information. And I need ways to learn the language. I've got a few books, but they not seem to be as helpful as I hoped.
Let me put it this way, she replies in Halfling. Siding with the Grey Hands, myself, and the city of Waterdeep. If this creature threatens Waterdeep, you have already sided with us. Therefore, this arrangement falls perfectly in your lap in your favor. If there is an Illithid roaming this city, that is not safe for any resident of Waterdeep, and ousting it or learning what it has done would be of the utmost importance.
I know it last was, but it seems to link a connection with me, and I need to get rid of it as soon as possible. So this is why I'm asking. This is a time-sensitive matter. But if you can agree to help me, I will happily join you in your cause, I guess you could say.
Have you been afflicted by ceramorphosis? If you're dealing with an Illithid, I assume that you have come into close contact.
I believe so.
Then it is of utmost importance that we isolate you and perform tests. If there is a Illithid tadpole in that brain of yours, I worry for what may become of you.
Oh no. Sure, I'm gonna join you, and I'll just go straight to my room. Just quit.
What the fuck are those two on about? I heard ice cream and pancakes at some point, but with a weird.
You also heard the mention of second breakfast in there. Very strange.
Alright. Anyway, that is settled. I presume, or I hope that the agreement we made Blackstaff still stands as it is.
Oh, she's a woman of her word. Of course it does.
Of course it does.
Wonderful, thank you. Well, is there anything else we can do for you, or?
Right now, the only thing I would request is there is one individual who, according to an account, did manage to escape. A Tabaxi male. Currently, we're still scouring the underwater cavern that they used to escape. We found 3 bodies thus far, but they don't match one prisoner who was there for a long time.
Yeah, no, we met him. He's gone to the trade ward to a little.
I'm gonna elbow him.
Didn't you go to your room?
Yeah, you went to your room.
Gabriel wouldn't come.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry, yeah. I'm
Okay.
wrong there.
Do you know where he was going in the trade ward or anything in particular? We have some details of him.
It's
Based
a
on his
little
record.
clothing boutique. It's where I got this needle plume something.
We will have to follow up on
What?
investigations of that individual.
I wouldn't put much priority to it. He seemed rather harmless from the conversation we had with him.
I mean, he was a prisoner, so he's
Indeed,
clearly in
but-
there for a reason.
Perhaps. But he did. I think he did mention he was there for like 30 years. Already.
Oh yes, of course. So not dangerous, just in prison for 30 years.
Yeah, the system has a
Very-
very. The legal system tends to forget about people.
He,
The system of Waterdeep is absolutely fine. It's not broken.
According to his record, he wronged a member of the House of Wands. And you would know, both of you would immediately know, the Wands are very distinguished. Strong history of magic. Very, very powerful family.
Yep, that explains it. Yeah.
Exactly. So go find him, sort him out.
Having a noble house have influence in the legal system is a great idea. Anyway, yes, sure. Yeah.
It will simply need to be investigated. I'm not, calling into action whatever punishment he was recently given, but he has been involved in this prison break.
I
Needless
understand.
to
of
say,
course.
someone needs to take a fall, and those someones cannot all be puddles of ash.
Fair enough. Well, is that everything you need, or do you want another drink, perhaps?
She's had 2 sips of the rosé, and she just pauses and goes, "No, but I will retire to the downstairs of your establishment and simply take it in. I was invited to check it out, as it was. while
Of
you were
course.
sent there.
Enjoy yourself.
I'll probably send someone around tomorrow with those potions of water breathing, so you can deal with the endeavor. I'll allow you to explain that to Bosco and Sullivan."
Yes, we will do that. Anyhow,
Super. Allow me to escort you downstairs.
Oh,
yes,
I'll introduce you to the furniture.
I will
That is
accompany you. I think I'll go for a walk. I still need to sort out some postal service. But it was a pleasure meeting, and I'm looking forward to working in the future.
Question of your postal service. Is it going to take you in the realm of Miss Plume's needle in the trade ward?
No, actually.
A shame.
I would...
I was hoping you could have passed on a message.
Oh, what kind of message would you wish to be passed on? I could take a detour.
Of course. She will look around for a napkin or anything that she could perhaps write on. Anything, a bit of parchment or anything like that?
Oh yes. I think Gabriel has one on her. I'll double check one moment. Never mind. Yeah, she'd probably just fetch a napkin. I presume we have one.
She takes it.
We'd probably have some kind of receipts and stuff, don't we?
Yeah, stuff like that.
She waves her finger, and you watch as it just singes as text into the actual thing itself. And then he folds it into corners, into 4 quarters, and have it to you.
Wonderful.
Thank
Thank you. Well, I bid you farewell and have a nice day.
I shall, if you need me, I'll be downstairs finishing off this lovely glass of rosé. I will be here for a little bit.
As I said, a pleasure.
As
And then
always.
Gabriel would take her leave. She'd take her cane, lean on it, and
Logan would escort her downstairs, introduce her briefly to the triplets, and then also to Leaf,
Yep.
And just explain to the staff that she's not to pay for her drinks.
She's very
but Morgan-
fascinated by Leaf, and you see she almost immediately begins trying to strike up conversations with him, and and also with the twins, very, very curious about how their arcane or whatever magic is keeping them aloft, things like that. So yeah, she's immediately intrigued by the place.
Cool. Following the intrigue, I'd probably accompany her until she made it clear that she wanted to be alone, and then probably retire.
Yep.
Either upstairs.
She
or
would probably
somewhere
offer
else.
you to have a drink with her if you wanted.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. She's like, if you don't mind, you're more than welcome to join me. And she'll just sit. I know she'll have probably. She would only ever have the 1 glass of wine that you originally gave her, but she just sips really nurses it. I would say even with Logan's passive insight, She is very aware of what's going on around her. She's always like, although she may be talking to you, she'll be talking to you almost like, and then like turning, and her eyes may be fixated on you, but you can just see the corners of her eye or catching the areas of the room, things like that. She's always just taking in what's going on around her. A very astute woman.
Cogs wearing.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
Logan thought. Nice. Cool. But yeah, no particular intentions, just be polite until she's wanting to leave. If she happened to pursue a particular line of inquiry with Leaf, other than what you've already mentioned, I'd probably take note of that, just to kind of figure out what her game was.
Beyond things like, how did you manifest the spirit? Do you have any knowledge of perhaps why you didn't pass on to another plane? Things like and Leaf is a lot of things of like, I don't know. I just like working here, and like things like that, like very, very, like he's like writing like chalk on the bar top, and you guys have kind of established a communication with him.
You know what? That's so much better than the 1 knock for yes, 2 knocks for no. That's how we started out for like 3 weeks, and the chalk was there, and we never used it. Brilliant.
It was the triplets idea.
It's not that good an idea. It's been obvious.
Perfect. Has anyone else do anything?
If I'm just gonna, what time of the day is it?
Right now, it is after sundown, so it is like coming on in the evening, mid-evening. Let's say for guts of it, it's 8:30 p.m. After all the fiasco of the day and all the meetings and things.
Well, after the events of today, I could really use a drink somewhere. Not here though. Maybe we should go somewhere else. Have some good food, some drink.
Yeah. You just gonna head out
do you
your own,
say?
Sullivan? Or are you gonna?
Does you want to come with me? I go to Giovanni Porto, or maybe we can go to that place. What's it called again? The Glory Hall or something? Bosco, you said. That place you want to go.
I'm in my room.
Bosco's in his room.
So, where is Bosco? I'll go upstairs.
Yep.
Maybe we could.
Were you just talking to yourself then?
I think so, yeah.
I thought Bosco was there. So, Bosco is. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm not
Bosco's so short. Sullivan has like no real. He never really looks down. He just kind of speaks openly, expects Bosco to respond. Whenever Bosco comes this body, he finally looks. I was like, oh fuck, he's not here.
Yeah, I think I'm like 2'5" or something. I'm tiny.
I'll go upstairs and knock on the door like tuck tuck tuck. Bosco, can I come in? Before he realizes, I'll just open it. Before you-
Is it locked or is it open?
Oh yeah, actually, it probably would be locked actually after what she
You
does.
try it and like you just try to swing it open like you
Yeah,
normally do,
got
and
it.
it's locked.
Bosco, let me out. Bosco, let me in. Come on. Let's go. Listen, if you want, you can go check out this place. You said this place called Glory Hall or something. It sounds very interesting. It's the kind of place that the Sullivan would go to.
So when they noted about the tadpole in my head,
Mhm.
what did she say to do that? It would like to get it healed, it was extracted.
She said to perform some tests.
Oh yikes. Sure. Let's do one last hurrah because I feel like I might not. Yeah, let's just do that, shall we? It's called the hole in the wall.
As I'm like talking to him, I try to lockpick his fucking store.
Sure.
to come in. Yeah. So you wanna go to that place? And then, what is this? It's gonna be a sleight of hands.
The worst part is I probably won't even hear because I've got 10 passive perception.
Yes, just do is that how it works? 17. Yeah, you pick his lock fairly easily.
The door was open, my friend. I just came in. Come on, let's go.
It was though, Sally. I'm sure
Stop being a moody bitch. Come, let's go. Let's go get some drinks at Sullivan.
Sure. It's the hole in the wall. It's in the dock ward. So you got a bit of a journey, but I heard they're quite racist though towards people who are quite tall. So be careful.
Who are tall or not tall?
Well, apparently it's exclusively halflings most of the time there. So but I'm sure they'll make an exception.
Don't worry, Sullivan is friendly with everyone. Everyone likes Sullivan. It's okay. Sullivan has no enemies. Everyone just loves Sullivan.
Sure, let's go with that.
Except
Like the guard.
except the guy downstairs. He look. I don't think he likes Sullivan very much, but it's okay.
And the guard that took your hand.
and the guy that took my hand, and the guy that tried to burn me alive, and the black staff, and yeah, there's actually quite a few people to do that. Anyway, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go and ask them if they want to go as well.
I'm gonna put on my bright orange suit from the Plume.
I'm going to have a quick good shower. I'm going to have the quick shower before I go as well. I go get ready. But before I go ready, I'll go downstairs and ask everyone if they want to come as well.
Yep, you just check with everybody else.
So,
Sully, you're not going. You're grounded.
what do you mean grounded?
You can't be trusted without supervision. And
Oh, no.
Bosco is no supervision. If you're wanting a drink, go mad. We'll kick these fucking out.
No, it is boring here. I want to go. I want to go to see new people. It's not my fault you got arrested. I was trying to save his ass.
It's not my fault I got arrested. No, it is
Exactly,
your fault
see?
you got arrested. You're pretending you're fucking some noble
I am a
No.
fucking noble, my friend.
bullshit. I've never heard of that fucking place. I've never heard
Okay.
of that fucking family.
Okay, I'll show you the papers right now, and then I'll bring out this paper. And
Come on, man, let's have a look.
And there's a paper that identifies myself as a noble from.
I want to have a good
noble.
look at. I want to have a good look at his papers because I don't think I've had a look at it before.
Perfect.
Partly to actually educate myself.
Sure.
I'm just gonna have place of birth, ID, blah blah blah, son of.
Is
you
there
know,
is
who
there
knows,
like
fucking-
is there any check to be made against it, like a DC? There must be a DC set.
It doesn't say this. It just says they have documentation that that backs your identity.
Okay.
It's proof.
Logan,
know.
you
Is that-
can make me a.
Like an investigation check, maybe?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Intelligence check.
In,
Intelligence check.
investigation. Just looking for any things that may outline like, well, that wouldn't be in a proper noble document. Like, that's weird. Why did they include that detail? Like, you're like trying to pick out anything that might prompt this to be fake, because you don't know anything about Mirabar. You're not gonna know the first thing about Mirabar, like at a shot. On a 5, this looks legit as fuck. This is as legit as anything you've ever seen before in your life. He must be a noble of Mirabar. You don't know anything about them. Like, but they've included all the stuff you'd include in your documents about yourself and your family. I don't know, your piece of identification. So yeah, it makes sense. It checks out.
The charlatan thing that you posted doesn't cover.
It doesn't come out, but it says on my background. The background of charlatan, it says,
Cool.
I go, you have created a second identity that includes documentation, established acquaintances, where is it? And disguise that allows you to assume that persona. So I said, it doesn't give you so basically
Nice.
documentation says you are that person.
Cool. Like, okay.
See, I told you.
I'm not quite sure what.
Give it
I'll
back.
be honest, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. These are papers. Yeah, good job. Whatever. Nice.
Do you have any papers, Dr. Prof? See?
I
Yeah.
don't need papers. Look at me. I'm clearly. a fucking-
You would have papers, just not like probably on you. You're probably in your
Oh, yeah.
home.
Because I'm probably traveling off.
I know that, but I'm not giving him the satisfaction.
Because I will be traveling, so I will carry this with me.
Like while I'm getting like changed and dressed and all that, could I take a short rest while that happens?
Yep, of course.
I'll do that.
Oh yeah, I'll do that as well, actually.
Perfect. Yeah, of course.
Short rest. I'm gonna get ready. Okay, listen. Let's just forget everything that happened today. I know it was very hard. It was a very eventful day. Some people might have died occasionally, maybe 20. But let's just have a drink over it. They forget about it. Huh?
Well, it was 19 prisoners, and how many guards?
And I don't know. My friend, it was very. My memory is very hazy. I don't know. Anyway,
Like, what, 4, 5, 6, something.
maybe
it's
7 guards at least that we saw.
So you're telling me that you're going to go out and party to celebrate the deaths of, 19 possibly innocent prisoners. If you're innocent, they might have been innocent, So you're going to go out and party with no sense of humility.
They took my hand, so
As
took the life.
he
They're fucking dead.
as he holds up his stump, you would see he holds it up and there's something it's almost as he pulls it, it's like a little black wispy trail almost like left behind, and it fades very, very quickly, but you just catch it.
I don't think I would have noticed.
No, you don't notice it at all.
Look, they took my hand, my friend. They took my hand. Look.
It's fucking on fire.
What do you mean it's on fire? There's nothing here.
Burning. So, no, must have gone out when you. It's fine.
And-
Listen, if you want to go out, fine. I'm staying here. Okay, I'm not getting involved in your shit. And I'll tell you now, if you get arrested, if you go to prison again, we are not saving you. Me and Gabby will leave you to fucking hang.
Don't
Short
worry,
drop,
we'll be fine.
And a sudden stop is what you are going to end up with, Sully, if you don't cut this shit.
I tried to help a friend, and then now I'm to blame. Okay, Sullivan is not helping anyone ever again, too.
Well,
If the
yeah.
little shit gets a problem and start using his magic every right, left, and center, I don't care.
Bosco, I don't think you're a little shit. He's right there, Sullivan. He's like literally next to
You
you.
know what, Sully? Next
What the
time
fuck?
Ben-
Why do you do this?
Sorry.
Sometimes I think you're here, then you're not here.
You
and then-
came down together. You were talking.
No,
you were
I
talking
came
together
I
on the
came-
stairs.
He said he's going to get ready. He's going to get ready. What the
You know what, Sully? Next time you're laying on the ground burnt to a crisp, I'll remember not to use my magic.
Holy
about
shit,
that?
you almost had him. Oh my goodness. You nearly died again.
Oh, he was dead.
Oh, brilliant. Describe it
I
to
wouldn't
me.
have been in that
Bosco.
place
Let's
if I
have a
didn't
drink.
try to
Leave,
kill your ass
leave the
first.
top shelf
As-
stuff.
As
For the
we
little
was trying to gather equipment, there was a mage and a guard. I had deceived them. He then shot the mage, or tried to, and then I had somehow deceived them both still while whacking the guard in kneecaps. And then the mage threw a massive fireball. I was fine. He died. Oh, he was crispy.
So you're telling me you got to the point like you'd infiltrated enough to
Yeah.
talk to the guards and nearly get your shit, and he
Oh,
just decided to go fucking trigger happy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not
no.
even surprised at this point.
He might turn around and say, "Ha! Fireball!" Da da da. Then
No.
So I tried to preempt his-
They were convinced that we was on their side because we had the whole prisoners downstairs to pretend to shoot at us as we escaped.
Sully, you're pretty quick. When has anybody ever got the drop on you? If he's gonna go, oh, fireball, da 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 da, whatever the fuck a fireball is, then
that is true.
pretty sure you're gonna be able to shank that motherfucker first.
Let's just say the fireball is something it's really hot and it's not nice.
I mean, fire, hot, makes sense. Balls, not nice. You know, it happens.
I mean, I don't know how did I burn my hair. But my whole body hair is gone. Luckily, my hair is still intact. I don't know how, but you know. Anyway, I'm going to get ready. Me and Boss are going to go for some drinks. If you guys want to come, more than welcome. If not, then I'll see you later.
No,
Standing upstairs.
no, you're on your own.
I mean, you might want to come. This might be my last days on this planet, so
Wait,
who knows?
you busted out of jail. Just wait. What do you don't? Bosco, I know that it's been a difficult time, okay? But you don't need to start making plans to do something you might regret.
Oh no, I'm not regretting it. The lady told me that I potentially might be dying. So, you know, great fun.
Wait, she's not even fucking met you. Oh, do you mean the trial? You don't have to go to that anymore.
No,
It's fine.
the lady we spoke to.
Yeah, Blackstaff, the
Yeah.
lady. Okay, how does she know? She's only just met you.
I told her about a certain affliction I have, and she said I potentially might be dying, or dead, or a spy.
No. You're just a halfling. It's not a it's not a terminal thing. It's a whole race of people, and many of them are not slackers.
I'm
Some
gonna-
of them don't drink all day, and it's fine.
I'm gonna find a chair, stand on it. I'll put a hand on Logan's shoulder, like Logan.
I'll lean
Whatever.
down to let him do it from up there.
Don't ever change.
You sweet boy.
You know, Bosco, if you knew how much I'd changed already, then you'd maybe understand. But I think this is it for me. I think progress has been made. You can let go of my shoulder now. Why are you crying?
Ignorant is
Okay.
bliss, as they say. I'm just gonna go back down.
Sullivan, do you like just then? I assume you're probably gonna step out in the street, or
I went to take a bath, or to get ready, and then I came back down, and then I'm gonna step out on the street.
Sorry, I'll continue that moment. I wasn't sure if Sullivan was like, because Sullivan had like a big thing. I thought he was just like storming out. So I wasn't sure that was that.
He'd gone upstairs. I think.
Okay.
I went upstairs to get ready.
Awesome.
Yeah, went upstairs to get ready. Then I will come down. So okay, Bosco, are you ready? Bosco, why are you crying?
I'm not. Tears of joy, I guess. Laughter.
Tears of joy.
I don't know. He's talking about dying. I don't know. Dying of
I mean,
happiness.
we just survived a prison break. I mean, there's a few people died, but that's fine. You know, it happens. And we're here. How can you talk about die?
Don't worry.
This is the day where you were reborn, my friend. You've got many years to live ahead of you.
He thinks the black staff's gonna kill him, or says that he's gonna die, something like that. Just take him. Fine. You know what? Take him out. Show him a good time. Try not to get too drunk. Get him absolutely wankered. Bring him back in one piece. Maybe in his backpack. Get Google to take him out.
Listen, maybe, do you know what? Let's go see Bonnie. Maybe Bonnie's got a friend that can introduce maybe like a
Oh,
halfling.
fucking Bonnie. Honestly, you just want to get your fucking little hairy willy wet, don't you?
Why are you jealous or something, my friend? Why are you so angry? What's the problem?
Honestly, everything is selfish for you. It's not, oh, I want to go out for a drink. It's you want to go see your fucking girlfriend who actually doesn't even like you like that. But it's fine, you know.
No, listen, she might have a friend, you know, it's for him.
Stella, you do know the whole.
Even if you
like,
have to
going
pay for it, it's fine.
You would fuck anything that moves, and you don't have to go halfway across the city to find it.
That is true.
Sally, you do know, like, the people with the tavern we're going to are pretty much predominantly halflings. Or gnomes.
Sullivan?
It's
does not-
okay. His bits are appropriately sized for halflings and
Sullivan
gnomes. It's fine. They'll fit perfectly together, like a glove.
I'll put my hand up as high as I can go as a halfling.
It's not how big the dagger is, my friend, it's how I'll use it.
Okay, here we go again.
Okay?
Yeah, you know, you're talking daggers, I'm talking longswords. That's the difference between us. We've been through this. And then had a voice that interrupted us in front of a shop. It's all over. Anyway. Go have fun.
Let's go, Bosco. Stop being a
However
bloody
much you
bitch.
want.
Yeah.
Come on. Put your best clothes. We're going out tonight, my friend. Me and you are boys now
Yeah,
out.
I got my pimpin' orange suit. I got from.
I put like my
blue.
my fine
Yep.
cloak and everything. Like,
You guys are all
Clothes.
dolled up and ready to rumble.
Mm.
And you step out through the door on the Troll Skull Alley. You begin heading up towards the main road. You kind of see, just outside the tavern, you see the Ragamuffins, you see Nat, Jinx, and Squidly. And they're all playing. And Sullivan, a sixth sense just kicks in. And you're like, something's wrong. Sullivan, you feel like something is about to happen behind you, and you worry that the children in front of you, if you don't get them out of the way this second, there's a risk all of you might die. And I want you to make a wisdom saving throw if you want to resist going with your gut. Because there is an additional influence to it as you fight it.
I'm gonna do wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
Don't you dare pass it. You
11?
bastard.
Fails. So, Bosco, you hear the windows rattle in the alley as the roar of an explosion fills Troll Skull Alley. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through the air, and a thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right outside the door of your tavern. Sullivan, you lose total control of your body as your gut instinct throws you forward, that like just, innate ability to need to survive and protect, and you tackle these street urchins to the ground, and you pin them. And as you do, you look up and you see, like, all three of them there prone as this fire washes over you of a fireball that you've, like, by the skin of your fucking teeth. Bosco was just a little bit ahead of you, so he managed to avoid it, but you were, like, just lagging slightly behind as, like, you said goodbye to everybody. But you just saved the Ragamuffins' life, essentially, by doing this. And as you've dived and tackled them, you're, like, there, prone, waiting for the fire to wash over, and you open your eyes and you look, and you see one hand, like, pinning Jinx to the ground, and, like, your, like, chest is probably on Squidly, and You see Nat, the death one, who like can't hear and is very unaware of his surroundings. You actually missed her as you tried to throw them prone, because of your stump. But you see as you lie prone on the ground, this shadowy hook that protrudes from your previous place where your hand once rose, latched through her, like, the collar of her shirt, and has flung her to the ground. You could never reach with that stump. You couldn't reach. She was too far in that split second. And as you're all there, the shadow falls back into your arm. And you hear people like, "Oh my god! What the fuck is going on?" It's like, the hell! Somebody get the mage! And just like, the complete panic screams. And you look back, and there's like that almost like tinnitus in your ears, smoke rising from the debris. Yeah, it is pure chaos, Troll Skull Alley. And that's where we're gonna stop for tonight.
Yeah. Oh, now, fucking the adventure is gonna begin.
Thanks so much for joining us, everybody.
I think we might be missing the next 3 weeks.